Welcome, everyone, to the Uhaan Rodric after party. And just so you're aware, Uhaan, I changed the thumbnail for the original interview with the proper spelling.
Nice.
All right, we got some kind of noise going on in the background.
Oh, that's me.
Is that you?
There we go.
You have the window open or something?
That was a fan.
Oh, a fan. Okay. Well, that's weird. I got mine going, but it doesn't. Can you hear mine?
No, mine's like microphone, fan.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it likes to blow the mic a little.
Yeah.
I need one of those fans. Anyway, so all right. So first and foremost, before we get going here, thanks again for being the guest tonight. It was great chatting with you. Been wanting to chat with you for a while now, ever since we sort of first connected through GE originally.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Just to get to know you a little bit better, because that's kind of what I do. I like to get people involved with the community a little more if that's possible, and connect people together so that they realize that even though our community seems to be quite splintered these days, and there's a lot of toxic elements that are getting spotlit for some reason, that we are actually, most of us are actually decent people. And I try and bring those folks together so we can all sort of show everyone that, you know what, we're not so bad. And I think we did a little bit with that Jason guy in the other chat, where sure, we were talking back and forth about beliefs, but he seemed to think that we were all right regardless.
Yeah. I didn't like that he kept putting on us that we made the choice to not believe.
Yeah, no, it was never a
Right?
choice.
But yeah.
Well, on a minimal scale, maybe, because we were unconvinced of something, so we chose not to believe it.
Well, we chose to
You
be
have to bring it to
skeptics and investigate things. That's the only thing we did, and we're not convinced by whatever evidence that they think they have. So
That's
we
right.
don't believe.
That's exactly right.
See, I didn't even choose that.
Yeah, you got. In my opinion, you're lucky that way. So
You're like my friend Randolph. He grew up secular as well, atheist. His parents were never religious. They never pushed any of that shit. Most of his relatives were the same way, so he never was a member of any belief system either. And Nicholas, I see you in the chat there, and I'm pretty sure you asked if you could get a link. Well, I finally sent you one. My bad for taking so long, so you are welcome to join us if you like. And my subscriber count has gone up, just by the way, over the past little while.
Where you at?
excellent.
Cool. Now I'm at, I don't even know, 20,000. Yeah, that'd be nice.
22 million.
22 billion. No, there's not even that many people on. They're all sock accounts.
Yeah.
Somebody's garage is humming right now.
Mikey, initiative.
2,300.
Yeah, 2,315.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Literally,
You're going down.
literally days ago, I was right at 2,300. So that's 15 subscribers over the past week. That's pretty good growth, I think.
Shut up, Ollie.
Pretty good sneak attack while you're playing a video game. Took you right up.
Whatever.
And of course, they're going on. They're not even listening to me anymore.
So,
yeah,
I
man.
have a whole 81, but that's my own fault because I'm usually producing and not making stuff.
Tell me about it.
You should still whore out your shit, though. I mean, that's the people that check it out. Right?
Put your link in the private
That's
chat so we can put it in the thing so you can get some subs tonight.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea because the actual links to your channels are in the original interview, which is linked in the description box below. So if you guys do want to hit those links, you can hit that one. It'll take you over to the original interview, then hit that description box, and his two channels that he uses are that he uses on a regular are there.
Or you can
Nicholas-
actually do my username.com. We'll also do that.
That's right. That's right, because I was going to add that to the description box as well, and it took me right to your YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, well, that's convenient. You should do one of those link tree type things where you can put all your social media in one place, and then people just click the link tree, and then they got all the links that they need right there. They're handy.
I need to do that this week.
All right, we got lots of Twitch viewers. Right on.
Oh, crap. Hang on. I forgot to be a Twitch viewer.
Yeah, you little twitchers.
Did you just say watch Twitch?
I fucking kidding, for fuck's sake.
Legitimately, I would.
We don't do stuff on Twitch anymore.
I never watched Twitch up until about 6 months ago. So
I just called them all Twitchy.
That guy down there. No, that guy down there's fault.
You're welcome.
I can direct my comments to any of the platforms. So I just went right to Twitch and called you all Twitchy poos. Hi, Twitchy poos.
Wait, when can you get subscribers?
You mean for the YouTube channel?
No, for Twitch.
For
They're
Twitch, you
called
gotta
followers.
hit 50 followers. I just hit affiliate on mine earlier this week. So.
Nice.
Did you? Congrats.
I did. Thanks. Yeah, we had our beers and bros last night on my Twitch, and Mikey was there, and some other people were there. We were just hanging out, but it was a fun time.
I never got a notice for that.
Ooh.
I had mentioned it in almost every other stream I've been in this week. I just said anyone who wants to come in, come in. But
I wasn't home for most of last night anyway, so I probably
okay.
wouldn't
There
have
you
known.
go.
I checked my email just before I came on here, and there was no notices there from Twitch
Damn.
Twitch on that.
We had an interesting debate with somebody in my chat who wanted to say that like sharpshooting should be a gendered sport because men inherently shoot better than women do. I was like,
saw
what?
some of that.
Yeah.
How utterly fucking ridiculous! Like, here's an example. When I was in Israel and I did a little bit of the military training, the best shooter on our entire squad was a gal.
Yeah.
She blew us all away, literally. Not like with a gun.
Murdered all of you. Literally murdered everyone.
Yeah.
Nick, you sound really weird, dude. Like you're
Let me work on it. Thank you.
you're like in a.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be using this. It's supposed to be using this thing, so I was just using this instead. So I'll switch them out.
You know what's funny? That reminds me of something like this. Where are my glasses?
Where are my glasses?
Yeah, where are my glasses?
My mom did that one time, and I saw them on top of her head, and we were running late to go do something. And she yelled at me, and I saw them on her head. And I said, I don't know, Mom, haven't seen them.
Oh, nice.
Don't yell at me. I didn't do nothing to you, lady.
You're just evil.
I didn't lose her damn glasses. Not my job to find them.
I don't think she did either, did she?
No, she couldn't find them.
If you don't know where they are, they're lost, Neil. It doesn't matter if they're on top of your head or not.
Hi, Faye.
Hello, Faye.
I don't understand. Duke was all send me a link. I'm like, hell yeah, you haven't been in here for like ever, and he still hasn't come in.
Could it be all the things that you've been saying about him?
Oh, could be.
Might have something.
I'm sitting.
All right. Well, so how's the sound now? Am I like audible now and like?
Oh,
Yeah.
very much so. Very
Okay.
much so.
Yeah.
That's what I'm used to hearing. Is
I can't hear anything. Can you guys hear anything?
Oh, you son of a! Oh dear Lord.
I'm only hearing every other word.
Yeah, it's real scratchy.
Well, there's a different. I mean, my wife hears me just fine. She just doesn't listen to any of it. But I mean, that's a distinction that without a difference, I suppose.
You just reminded me of a coffee cup I saw the other day. I was looking for a specific types of coffee cups for somebody that I know.
Oh, yes.
And one of them said, "My wife says I never listen to her." I think. Underneath it says, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This.
In most cases, really, like, I don't think men have much to say.
Oh.
No, she's right.
Well, no, I mean, technically, they have a lot to say. There's just no fucking content there.
Well,
As
not
we have
worth,
seen since we have all gotten on the stream.
not worth.
So,
Well, Well,
See, this is how I knew I was trans, because I would talk so much and nothing ever meant anything. And I was like, I must be a dude.
Yes,
Neil
awesome
reminded
to
me of the
come
other
into a
one.
room
There's
with
the other
6
one.
dudes and have them just fucking ignore you for 20 minutes. While they talk over you. That's fun. So
There was the other one. My wife says that she doesn't trust me and I don't respect her privacy. At least that's what she wrote in her diary.
Yeah. What happened to Deadpool?
you said you had to go.
His attention is needed elsewhere.
Oh, okay. He actually typed that in the side chat, and I just didn't see it.
Correct. Oh, look at all the Twitchy poos. There's a lot of Twitchy pools.
Twitchy poos and Twitchy pools now?
Twitchy dad pools.
Any idea where I got that reference from? I mean, obviously it's altered, but there's a character that I took that from. I don't know if you guys are familiar with, what is it, HR Puffin stuff?
Oh,
Nope.
wow.
I'm old enough to know that.
I kind of figured, yeah. And they had a character called Witchy Poo, so I called them Twitchy Poos instead. Yeah.
I will be alerting the patent office of your crimes.
Okay. All right. I think it's at the point where it's past the 25 years and it's like free reign now. Because it's like, these are the old Sid and Marty Krofft shows, and those were in the 70s at the latest. So,
Yeah, I didn't like them, so.
oh, I loved them. I used to love them as a kid.
Coins.
The 70s
Oh,
was
yeah.
50 years ago.
I know. So, yeah,
Actually,
they are.
well, yeah, considering I'm over 50.
What?
Yeah, me too.
No, you're not.
You didn't know that?
I had a birthday yesterday.
Oh,
What?
no way. Happy birthday.
Finally
Happy
22.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I am not quite in the over 50 club. That doesn't come till October.
I'm 51.
51. Nice. Ollie, you're in October. When's your birthday in October?
The 3rd.
Oh, you're early. Okay. I'm on
Yep.
the 20th.
Yep. It was kind of weird.
Cool.
My dad's sister was born on the 2nd of October. My dad was born on the 4th, and I was born on the 3rd. So it's kind of a neat little
Copycat.
Conspiracy.
yeah.
I don't
Get
know
your
what
own
kind of
birthday.
conspiracy, but it's a conspiracy.
The whole
The good
thing
kind.
with the witchy poo and the twitchy poo. It's like, so yesterday we were in Math Pig's birthday stream.
Oh, another
And-
birthday stream.
Yeah, it was his birthday stream. He was doing the Math Keeney thing, but somebody was in the chat and just named pee pee poo poo, and then everyone, like a bunch of us, started changing our names to pee pee poo poo because no one could figure out who the person was because they just had an icon and then that name, and so then you just had like 5 minutes of us just trying to figure out who was pee pee poo poo, and then we all changed our names to that, and everybody was pee pee poo poo.
So your effort to find out who it was is to make everyone the same name?
Yeah.
Mike, you're slacking, man. I got to hit this fucking thing twice.
There you go.
Yep.
You see these
clearly
Doubled up on us,
busy.
yeah.
The bots
He's
are
clearly
shooting
busy.
at me.
Well,
I have
you
to.
could turn it off.
I have to play
Mikey
games
has
where I
priorities.
interrupt.
I've
I
been
get-
so trying to keep up tonight with the coins.
I get very boisterous if I focus only on what everyone else is saying.
Why? What do you mean?
I get boisterous. I get too blinded by the spotlight.
Randy.
Oh shit!
Kitten.
Duke!
What's
Duke
cracking
said-
lacking, y'all?
That's the intro I was
Duke!
waiting for. He's gonna say the crack-a-lackin' line. He's gonna say it, and then sure enough,
I did.
He did
I
it.
did, man.
He said the thing. Everybody drink.
I did say the thing.
All right.
I say all kinds of things. Most of them are inappropriate.
This is true.
Hello.
And you're in the
Duke.
right place.
By the way, guys, Duke is one of the OG after party folks
Yes.
from back in the day. But recently,
We
he's
haven't
in.
met.
You too. What are you talking about? You were too.
I'm joking.
All right. Okay.
Sarcasm.
I know. I am.
Faye, you're
I have
not
a
allowed to
degree
use
in-
sarcasm. You're too good at it.
Thank you. I don't think anyone ever picks up when I am being sarcastic.
They think you're serious. You sell it too well.
That explains a lot of problems.
Oh, so who all's here? I don't know half you people. My name is Duke Bonanza, and I am a lovable cunt. That's my introduction to myself.
Well, you know Mikey, you know Faye.
My name's Neil.
Hello, Nicholas.
Yep.
No,
We
Nicholas.
see each other on Twitter all the time.
Above you is Olliman, who's representing the eastern side of Canada.
Boo!
Prince Edward Island, buddy.
Of course, my guest tonight is Uhaan Rodric.
Hey, buddy.
I was introduced to through GE's channel and stuff like that. So I said eventually I got to get him on here. It turns out he was never religious, so we just talked about all kinds of crazy shit, anyways. But,
Yeah.
and right next to Uhaan is student Dr. Ben, or actually the full name you usually use is Torben, correct?
Yeah, my full name is Torben. Yeah, I find Ben is easier for a lot of people. So
I think I can
Gotcha.
pronounce Torben.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's all right. It's a good name, Torben.
It is
it's a
good
fun
name.
name.
Mm.
So I
That's
made
all
a
you, man.
Oh,
I made a
Grant,
video yesterday.
I got to say this, Grant. This isn't very Canadian of me, but screw you, bud. Screw you. PEI is a boring place. Take you
Oh,
up
hell
disc
no,
golf.
it's not.
Yeah. Oh, let me show you the excitement on the disc golf
That's
course.
right.
Come
That's
on,
right. We got
Ollie.
Anna Green Gables
Come on.
too, right?
Come on, Ollie. You're not helping your cause here, homie. Let me show you our bingo hall.
Bingo hall. Look, you want to go for a lobster dinner?
Oh, takes
hell yeah,
88
dude.
minutes to prepare.
No.
It takes minutes to prepare, man.
That's
Lobster's
right.
Easy.
If you
Just
take
throw it in boiling
88
water
minutes,
for a few minutes.
88 minutes to cook a lobster, you've ruined it.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I like mine well done.
We'll come out of that
Is that-
pot about that big.
Yeah. They cook really fast, Mikey. That's why you go to restaurants and you pick the live lobster and they go cook it and bring it back
See,
to your
I-
plate in a matter of minutes.
Allergic to
I thought that was
shellfish.
just because we were sadists.
Well, there's that.
You, my friend. You.
Oh,
Let me name you. And then
Dude, I
will
knew I
cook
had to
you.
come on. I knew I had to come on tonight when I made my sweet, saucy caramel Latin lover reference, and you didn't get it.
I got to
When did
address
you
the
make
Stone
that?
Gorilla too.
Why?
I understand Nova Scotia's got a half decent lobster community, but PEI lobsters are still better. They just are. Sorry.
Didn't somebody recently get one of the blue ones over there?
Possibly,
blue
I haven't
lobsters,
heard about it, but it does happen once every couple of
One in
years.
a gazillion lobsters are blue or some shit like that.
Yeah, it happens once
Still
every
rare.
few years, so it's very possible.
And then someone ate it.
Of course.
Probably,
What
yeah.
else you do?
I was just at the aquarium and I got a picture of one that was literally split down the middle, half blue, half red. Yeah.
I've seen that.
Red. That means it's half cooked, dude.
Well, that's what you would think, right? Because usually when they're red, they're cooked. But this one was he wasn't cooked. He wasn't. You could stick your finger in there if you wanted
around.
to.
All right.
Oh yeah, it was in the aquarium. He had his own little thing, and he was hopping around all well and good. I think we put that up on the Discord.
What are we putting our fingers in and wiggling them around?
Lobsters. I'm just wondering if with lobsters, and I don't know this, but if with lobsters, if they're exposed to any heat, maybe it does cause their shell to change, and maybe it wasn't exposed to enough to kill them, but it could have changed his.
But this
shell.
was split immediately down the middle, so this seemed to me to be a genetic thing. So I don't know. I mean, I forget the exact color, but I probably got it on my phone. So let's see if I can get it up. It's to be here.
The scenario I was thinking in my head was that he's in some sort of tank. He's traveling from point A to point B. Something heats up one side of that tank.
Yeah, but exactly
Right.
half, and then heats it up. Is he not moving during the whole time? Does it happen instantaneously?
He was
Is he like
sleep.
gamma rays, and he's the Hulk lobster kind of thing, or
it's like when you
well, if it's exactly half, then I'm saying somebody did it on purpose. Because even with random mutations, it won't be exactly half.
Like
oh no,
this
because
guy.
you can get cats. You can get the cats that way.
Wow, there's a
Cats will do
picture
that.
of one right there.
I think that's it. Yeah, you get cats that way because cats. You can get the cat that's got exactly split down the middle, side
Really?
fur and eye color and the whole 9 yards. I forget what it's called. It's like a chimera. Kind of thing.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
exactly.
That's it. That's
Maybe
exactly
exactly,
like the lobster I saw.
Yeah.
maybe he fell asleep in the sun.
Maybe he fell asleep.
He was
in the sun,
taking he was
exactly.
taking a nap on the sunny side of the cage, and he forgot to rotate. You got to rotate.
There you go.
Did any of you see that thing on Facebook, like at the beginning of the pandemic, where people made a cult about the lobster god?
No.
And
No.
it was like this
What?
joke. It was like this joke cult on
There it
Facebook
is.
because somebody was saying
That one's bright
like
red.
that thing of like if
And he was alive.
That one looks cooked. That one
He
looks
was
cooked.
he was twitching and alive and going after. That was I got a couple nice shots of him. You can see it's split evenly down the middle. It goes all the way to the back, from the front to the back, and includes the tentacles, the whole 9 yards.
Ooh.
Wow.
New England Aquarium.
Tentacles.
it was like
Yeah.
somebody was saying that
You
that
mean legs,
thing of-
but they're legs.
No, not testicles.
No, but the
Oh,
antennae.
no, somebody was saying like it was that thing of like lobsters will grow indefinitely as long as they're able to molt properly.
Yep.
And so Facebook was like, so we could grow our own lobster god. And so then they started this cult. And then there are two like culty groups that came out of this. There was the lobster god group, and then there was the I'm going to eat the lobster god group. And then
Absorb his
I
powers.
was in the lobster god group for a little bit because it was funny, and then it just like got like people kept trying to make it like Christianity, like it became like crustaceanity or something, and it was getting. It was, yeah, people were just like trying to compare it too much to Christianity. They're like, so what do we do for like communion? Is it like, or do we do like shrimp cocktail for communion or something? And like, this is
No,
just too
you
much.
just bathe in the
It got to
butter.
be too much. It was just too much. And I was
You
like, I
put the
can't do this
little-
anymore.
you put a little butter cross on your forehead.
Mhm.
I want to take some context here. So you're like, I joined the lobster cult and stayed there until it got weird.
Oh no, I was under the impression that we were going for like a more pagan angle. Like it would have been funny if we had like I don't know, like the lobster pantheon or whatever, but
Oh,
I don't-
so they
like,
picked the
lobster
wrong
pantheon.
religion to mirror?
they picked the wrong religion. Well, it became too much like my real life when I was a Christian, and I was like, I don't want to do this again.
See, I've
So-
never been part of a get into
That's-
heaven club.
That's
So
pig bathed in the butter.
Huh?
bathed
Huh?
in the butter.
We like
You
that.
know it,
I do that.
Angie.
That's just a normal Tuesday night for me, guys.
Hi, Angie. Hi,
I miss
Angie.
you,
You cute,
Angie.
cute thing.
I miss you, Angie.
You adorable little thing. You.
You guys just did a show.
I miss Angie,
The
too.
Girls' Night In or something.
Yeah,
I
well,
would-
that
that-
doesn't
that
mean
was
I don't
fine.
miss my buddy.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You know, it's like
Has anybody
kid-
talked to Diana recently?
I
Yeah,
got birthday wishes from her.
not too long ago.
I've been meaning to talk to her sometime soon.
Oh,
I was wondering how she's doing.
Fiona!
Somebody
My
wants to
cat
make
is
sure I stay
healthy
stoned.
again. Do you hear
Oh,
all that
yeah?
ruckus?
Yeah.
That's Fiona tearing it up.
Yeah, tearing it up. Wait,
She
what's that
was
mean?
Sick all week, and now she's tearing it up again.
Mhm.
She's trouble, the way she's supposed to be. Good
All
girl.
good cats are trouble.
Mhm.
Oh, more coins. Jeez.
I'm just leaving it up there.
Yeah, just leave the hashtag coins up at this point.
Yeah, y'all remember that time Neil screamed in my face about not hitting the coins thing, and then he realized his phone was on silent.
I was there for the. Yeah, I remember that, Neil.
I think I was watching the show.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
What all y'all say?
I remember.
What do y'all say down there? I plead the fifth.
Fifth.
Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fifth.
Somebody posted I can't remember if it was Sesame Street or the electric company where it came from, but the pinball machine of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, yeah, that's the electric company. Yeah.
11, 10.
11, 12.
I went to public school.
I'm pretty sure that's the ring. Isn't that the ringtone on my phone? Is that where you might have heard it? Did my phone ring the other night?
No. Somebody posted the whole video on
The
Twitter.
electric company.
Here. Oh,
Morgan Freeman got his start there, eh?
Morgan
Hey.
Freeman.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. What the?
Well, that was.
I'm dialing my phone from my other phone.
Oh dear Lord!
You have a house
This is
phone?
an experiment that has to be done. Yeah, you've got a landline. Wait a minute. Let's go back to. Of course, he's Canadian, so they still. What are the odds that you're?
Okay, shut it off.
Hey! Copyright.
That blew out my ears.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
You're in the Yeti gang now, man.
Ow. I had to take off my headset.
Oh, that's just hilarious, though.
Mikey's dance was my life, though.
that's right.
Yo,
That's
you
right.
should see me.
And
You should
he
see
was
me.
Easy Reader. This was his name on the show. Easy Reader.
You should see me at a restaurant when my food is good. You don't have.
Yes, and there's a story behind me having a landline, Nick.
Yes.
I've been trying to. I used to work from home and needed the landline. Okay, so that's I needed it because I was making a lot of
Back
calls.
in
from there.
1985, yes.
No, this was about 8 years ago. And the company that I use to get my service and everything like that, they won't let me get rid of it. Every time I call them,
can.
I keep calling them and saying I want to get rid of this phone. I don't need it anymore. I rarely ever use it, and I can use my cell phone whenever I think about using it. And they keep saying, "Well, we'll give it to you for free."
Nah, bro.
Just keep it. We'll give it to you for free. I haven't paid for my landline for 7 years.
Hey, yo, call them right now and put them on speaker. I bet you they'll get rid of it.
No, I don't make that big a fuss of it. They just keep giving it to me for free. Okay, there's fine. My parents are the only ones that call me on this line. So
that actually doesn't surprise me.
I
My
think it's
mom
more
can't even figure out how to use her cell phone. And it's not even one of these. It's an old flip phone style.
yeah, my dad's got a flip phone. He doesn't know how to program numbers in it.
No, mine doesn't either.
It took a good 8 years for me to convince my mom that email and the internet are different.
Yep.
She would use the words interchangeably.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's a comment. That's common. That's really
She's like, "No, I have it on my email." I'm like,
What?
Who sent you the email? I click on the I and I go to my email. No, Mom. No. No. Your definitions are bad.
Feel free.
Please make it stop.
Oh shit! Snap! I got my ass kicked.
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm multitasking. I'm playing Nier Automata and talking to y'all at the same time. And I got smacked.
I see how it is, Duke. I mean, none of us are important enough to actually did. Oh, hold on a sec. What? Oh yeah. No, I'm hanging with these guys. A bunch of clowns. Don't worry about it. No, later. Yeah, we'll catch up in a few minutes. All right, perfect. What was I saying? Sorry.
Nothing relevant.
It's okay. I turned it on to auto chips. The game plays itself. It's fine.
I am beta testing the new Halo.
Are you?
This is the really.
This is the new Halo behind me.
Isn't that trademarked or something too?
Have you teabagged anyone yet?
I will do my next kill will be a teabag for you, Duke.
Thank you.
I will do it in your honor. Oh, here's a fool right here. Come here.
That's right. Give him the full tater tots, man.
Oh yeah.
The full tater tots, dude.
Dip, potato chip. Dip.
Fuck.
I've been
God
working
damn
on
it, all
my
the hell.
new channel.
Oh yeah, what's your new channel?
Where I set the world on fire.
Oh, okay.
I hope. Now, is this going to be another instance of sarcasm that everyone's missing, or is this like you're like being serious here? And okay, just checking.
I'm being serious.
Okay, I mean,
I've been working on the next chapter of The Apologist and the Viking.
Oh.
If anybody knows what that
my. Is it saucy?
It's going to be saucy as hell. It's going to be called Escape from the Land of the Laser Raptors.
Oh my.
The laser raptors.
Are they double-ended?
Okay.
Yes.
I think I have a new idea. I think. So when there's somebody new and they don't know all the nuances of the group, it might be a little off-putting. So,
That's true.
So how about everybody grab your favorite round the horn question, and we'll make the new person answer it.
Okay. I don't know how to play that game.
I will go first.
Okay.
Uhaan, I'm giving you 2 tickets to any show ever, and you have free use of my time machine. What show are you going to?
Is he listening?
Oops.
I can tell you this: it ain't the Neil 604 after party, but at any rate,
That's good. I like that. That's slick.
Uhaan, that was for you, Uhaan.
Dude, it's got to be the Monterey Pop Festival.
Pretty
There's
sure
no
Uhaan
other
has us on ignore now.
yeah.
Uhaan!
Maybe he can't hear you.
What happened?
There you. Yeah, we have. Okay.
Can you hear Mikey?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
well, then you guys ask him instead. I'm going to F5 real quick.
I can see him talking.
No, we can all hear you. But okay.
Favorite. Where would if you
Sometimes
could
that
any show in time? 2 tickets to any show anywhere in the history of shows. What would you see?
Like concert-wise?
Anything. I assume concert, opera, show, like Broadway shows, whatever you want.
What was that? Crap.
Hello. Uhaan, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
I'm gonna sound like a real idiot because the name is slipping my mind. Queen. They played that big
Live Aid.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either live at Wembley or Live Aid.
Yeah. Like.
That's a good answer.
Yes,
All right,
that is acceptable.
someone else grab one of the more popular round the horns and throw it Uhan's way.
He's got to answer all of these. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, let me put him in the middle. He can be horn the round.
Yeah, he's okay. Everybody's just around the horn means literally everybody here is gonna circuit.
Brazzers.com.
So there's a trolley, and it's heading towards a bunch of people that are tied to. Do you flick the switch or no? Okay, no.
Now, what if on the other track there's a bunch of tramway workers?
All right, here's it around the horn question we did. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars. It's not even a question.
Oh,
Thank you.
That
you,
is
sir.
the correct answer.
That is the correct answer.
That's a very good answer.
Neil, do you remember any?
Oh, there have been a lot, dude. You're asking me. That's a tall order.
Have you ever had?
Don't ask him to pick out one thing out of like 1,000 that he's done, because Jesus.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever
I
had
kinda like-
peanut butter on a hamburger?
What? Stop it.
No.
You're out of control.
No, that's illegal. That's against
pineapple
the
on-
fucking
yeah.
law.
So good. It's
No,
so
dude, you
good.
break the
You
law,
have
you pay
no
the
idea.
consequences.
I'll
It's so
never-
good. You have no idea.
I'll never know. I'll
I'll
never
never
need
know.
that much protein.
Okay.
Pineapple on pizza.
I have better ways to
Genius
get protein.
or crime against humanity.
Yeah. No. If anything's a sin, that's a sin.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
As a
that's all the
Canadian, I
time we have
disagree
for
with you.
tonight's show, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Uhaan broke the stream.
I
was not the one playing copyrighted music on air. I'm just saying, like, the electric company is like that's where
Is that
the
NBC?
phone. No, it's I think it's PBS, isn't it? PBS.
Well, fuck them. It's free. It's PBS. It's free for everybody.
They're not going to sue anybody.
Hey,
no,
It's
You think
also old enough to be considered public domain.
Yeah.
And you think PBS has fucking money to sue anybody? They're fucking. If you guys just give us $3 a year, please.
Big Bird will come out.
Well,
Can you say restraining order, kids? This This is called an injunction.
Junction. What's
your function?
If there's one TV show that you'd like brought back with a new cast, what's the show and who do you want to be like the leads?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Show that's
That
come back.
was a
All
recent
answer
question.
that.
We did just recently.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
Pick the worst show. Pick the worst show with the worst cast ever, and then just hope it comes out better the second time.
Maybe my answer. Maybe it was the other night when Neil wasn't here, but my answer was Buck Rogers with Chris Pratt playing the role of Buck Rogers.
that's
Oh
pretty
Jesus,
solid.
that would be amazing.
That's good.
That's solid.
I would watch
I
that.
don't know who Chris Pratt is.
Whoa!
Chris Pratt's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Already,
I've
Star-Lord
never
in any of
seen
that.
that.
I'm so sorry, Faye.
Neil, do you just let anybody? I mean, do you just drop the link in the middle of like the
He does.
sewers and wastelands of social
He totally
media?
does.
Where? Yeah, okay. Well, that's
Where
what I
what?
found.
That's the
just thought-
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that because I don't know who Chris Pratt is?
this is solid too.
Yes, absolutely. That's why. That's exactly why.
IT crowd with
Nice.
the Office US cast. I would watch that.
So have we given Uhaan enough time to think of an answer?
I don't watch much TV. That's why it's hard for me to answer.
Oh,
I would say, all right. How about Dexter with
You
Bob
watch
Ross?
anime?
No,
isn't Dexter's still on though, isn't it?
What's your
no, Dexter's
entertainment-
been over for a while.
Oh, has it? Okay, I don't know.
What's your
They're bringing it
entertainment
back.
preference?
What's my what?
Entertainment preference.
It's usually music.
What kind?
Yes.
A lot of bit of everything. Today
For
was
Broadway?
Ooh,
Okay.
okay. Here's a new one.
I have a question. I have one.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Let him finish what he was about to say.
did you say Broadway?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite musical is West Side Story.
Yes!
Good one.
There you go.
Oh!
Man of La
excellent.
Mancha.
Today I was listening to Stone Sour pretty much all day.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? No, it's got to be. I'm sorry. I'm still going to stick with Much Ado. Much Ado is, I think, still my favorite. Much Ado with
Tons
Flower
of Mice
drum
has the
song.
worst answer in the chat. My
What-
God,
what-
Mice.
But
Oh wow, I've never heard that before.
Which one?
Oh no!
the
The
worst
anytime
answer-
Mice
yeah.
makes a joke about me and my gloves.
Oh, the markets
Your
will be
bullet
empty.
man-
Wow.
Mice likes it when I wear exam gloves that snap. I only bought a box of gloves because of Mice. It is all Mice's fault. But I have gloves now.
so
I think
I've
you're
got
the
a
first
question.
person to call them mice.
Yeah.
I got a question. If you could take any band in history, take the front person out of it and front that band, who would it be?
Ooh. I got my answer.
I already have mine too.
But I wouldn't front any band. I'm a bass player.
I'm a bass player too. Okay, if you could take any band and knock their bass player out and be their bass player, who would it be?
Whoa.
Ooh. Even harder.
I wouldn't want to do that though. That's kind of. Shoot.
I'd have to pick an easy
All right, let me.
band.
I'll rephrase it.
Yeah.
I'll rephrase it again. If you could create a super group of musicians with you as the
That's
bass
what I
player,
was gonna say.
Who would it be?
I had to put Corey Taylor in the front.
Yep.
Huh.
R.I.P. to Joey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fucking tragedy.
And Dusty.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Well, the other one
Okay.
is, what band would you like to cover what song? I didn't even realize. I mean, it's not my favorite cover by any stretch of the imagination, but I just found a Peter Gabriel cover of "Heroes" by
Yeah.
and I
David
was just,
Bowie.
it was good by Bowie, and it was good. It wasn't like spectacular, but I still really liked it, and it was just a nice gem to discover it because I am a Peter Gabriel fan and I'm a Bowie fan, so it's just like, wait, I was "Heroes." I was just like, this can't be, and sure
Yeah, it
enough,
was on
so
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
yeah, oh, it was. So
Yeah.
who would you have cover? Who would you have cover
I don't know
what?
who Peter Gabriel is.
Sledgehammer. I
Sledgehammer,
wanna
Red
be
Rain,
your
But the big one,
sledgehammer.
The big one he's most famous for is "In Your Eyes," of course. "In Your Eyes,"
In Your Eyes.
and, holding
No,
up
I
the
don't-
holding up
I
the
don't know.
boombox.
I know Sledgehammer. I don't know In Your Eyes.
About Salisbury Hill.
I would front.
No.
Oh yeah, I would front Henry Rollins' band from the '90s. Rollins' band from the mid '90s is the band I would choose to front if I was going to front any band. I could pick anybody ever. My second choice would be Danzig's band from Lucifage 3.
Interesting.
Speaking a different language.
I think they're trying to communicate.
I don't know what you're talking
Neil knows what I'm talking
about.
about.
I know what you're talking about. I have the album somewhere around here.
All right, I got a basic 4 lineup just because I'm curious as hell as what would come of it. Corey Taylor with Wes Borland, Flea, and Travis Barker.
That's solid.
I have no idea what the hell that would sound like, but I want to know.
That would be grooving, but it would have bop, and then if need be, it could get very hard and heavy.
Yeah.
That is a good choice, man. That is a good choice.
Those are solid choices.
All right, here's a round.
I'd probably go with Mike Portnoy from fuck my life, Faith No More, over Travis Barker, but I'm with you on that.
Chris Adler, best drummer alive.
What?
Here's
Danny Carey.
Nope.
Oh hell yeah, Danny Carey's amazing.
Yo, you listen to some instrumentals on Lamb of God, and you're like, oh goddamn.
No, you got to watch that video of Numa.
Yep, seen it. Where he's got the fucking Larry Bird jersey on.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. Dude. That guy's fucking. That guy's
their music made no fucking sense. Like, it's so overly complicated. I'm like, why? Why are you? Stop. Pick a signature. Pick a key. What's happening? Where's the tempo? This is madness. But they are locked in on their It is their madness.
Yep. Oh yeah, they use all kinds of crazy time signatures.
Dude, they're all really fucking good too, man. There's not a bad player in that band.
Why are we playing in 48-16?
And the answer is, bitch, because we can.
Yeah, exactly.
We asked ourselves, could we, but we never answered the question, should we?
Should we? Yeah.
Hey, at least it's not like Red Hot Chili Peppers, where they've got like one of the greatest bands of all time and like the worst frontman ever.
Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah. Dude, that guy sucks the root, man. There's no chance about it, man. All he does is a dibba dibba, a dibba 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 dibba, California, a dibba 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 dibba.
But that's what that band is.
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no way. You could
I'm
take
sorry,
any number of
Duke,
other
really-
frontmen.
They're fun live, man. I've seen them live twice. They're fun live.
They say the same thing about Nickelback, dude.
Yeah, no.
No, they do. That's a big thing. People will be like, hey, you know what? Have you seen them live? You know who said that? Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains. Jerry Cantrell was like, you should see Nickelback live. So,
No,
like, that's not an argument, dude.
No, you shouldn't.
Oh my God. My ribs hurt. That was too much.
Don't hate me because I'm hilarious.
I love you, and that's why I missed you so much, you sexy beast.
I just watched an interview with Corey Taylor who was describing Nickelback because I guess I got signed at the same time, and Nickelback only got so big because the label had Slipknot's money.
Really? I didn't know that.
Wow.
I've always felt like I don't like Nickelback. They're not a band that I go to. I don't think I've ever sat and listened to any of their records. But I do kind of feel like they get a bit of unnecessary hate. There are worse bands out there than Nickelback. There have been historically. And of course some of them are old, but like Candlebox came out in the 90s. I would argue is one of the worst bands to ever freaking make it in the history of bad bands.
I think the problem with Nickelback is as soon as they got to a certain level, people started realizing that these are 40-year-old men playing power chords.
That's true too. Hey, did you guys see Aaron Lewis's nonsense?
Who that?
Nope.
Aaron Lewis from Stained. Do you remember Stained?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. He put out a country record with a bunch of Trump supporting bullshit, and he put a song out called "I'm Not the Only One." It's like this super he's pissed off because they're tearing down Confederate statues and all that kind of shit. And it's like it's almost like a Toby Keith song.
Oh, gross.
It's super gross, dude. It's the grossest thing ever.
Gross.
But I played it for Red the other night, and because I said it immediately made me think of Nickelback, and he was like, "Dude, I totally hear the Nickelback in that." I was like, "Yeah, that guy fucking sucks. That guy's a dickhead."
Okay, the Nickelback guys live here where I live, and the reason they get a lot of hate is because when they got that big, they became instant assholes just at a little bit of fame.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
They were. Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
You can't be Nickelback with an ego. Cool it. Counter.
Yeah, calm down. Calm down.
Relax there, little homie.
You know, you're not Nirvana. You're not. You know, I mean, that's the funny thing because you guys remember the band Train?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Matt fucking Moynihan. So,
Drops of Jupiter. Great
I've seen them live with John Mayer.
Yeah, fuck Train.
John Mayer's awesome.
John Mayer
is
really
awesome.
He's really fucking talented. I don't think we give him enough. Like when the day comes that John Mayer has left us, we're really gonna look back at some of his shit like, God damn, this dude's fucking incredible.
Oh, he was fucking amazing live.
He's one of the top 5 guitarists.
Yeah.
For like, if you're not talking about the aficionados, like the crazy guys, he's one of the top 5 guitarists around right now. He is super fucking good. But yeah, Pat Moynihan back in the day on Blender magazine, he did this little interview. It was like, who does Pat Moynihan think he is? And in the interview, he was like, yeah, Kurt Cobain, I didn't understand that whole genius thing. And I've hated him ever since. It's like, he takes one to no one, Pat. Huh? What's a fucking drop of Jupiter? What the fuck is a drop of Jupiter? What is that shit?
Doesn't mean it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
no, it matters. That's pretentious nonsense.
So this isn't quite round the horn, but I want to do like a am I tripping check. So I have a very large hate boner for Dave Grohl right now.
Why?
What?
Because he's done like 10 interviews now where he shits on people for recording the concert on their phones. And he's like, put your fucking phone down. Fucking have some fucking fun. And I'm like, bro, do you know how much your tickets cost? Motherfuckers saved up, requested off work, drove all the way over there to see it. They want to remember this. Like, this is their way of remembering your excellent performance. Just fucking perform.
I get what he's saying, though. Like, if you're holding a phone, you're not absorbing what's actually going on.
That's not his call. That's not his call to make.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like, oh, you're going to have fun the way I want you to have fun.
Right.
That's not fun.
That's not
Someone
fair.
who tells me how to have fun can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. I'll say this. I saw Foo Fighters live in Charlotte. Halfway through the show, Dave Grohl took an acoustic guitar. What happened?
This.
I missed it.
Monty Fox wouldn't even shave to Nickelback. There's a whole thing behind that.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, well.
But no, I saw Foo Fighters live, and halfway through the show, Dave Grohl took an acoustic guitar, walked out to the front of the stage, and a platform raised him up to the elevated seats where we were, up in the nosebleeds, and he played an entire acoustic set just for the people upstairs who couldn't get close to see the show, and I fucking loved it.
That's pretty cool.
It's one of the coolest, and he played like 3 fucking hours. But I get it. I mean, I get what you're saying. You know, it's bullshit. Don't just shut up and play the fucking.
It's not even like a shut up and it's not even like a shut up and dribble moment. Like you don't get to have a voice in it. But also you have to remember that this is the way that today's people make memories, right? It's on Snapchat. It's on Instagram Live. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how they do things now. You can't just like say, fuck you, get out of here. I don't fucking want you at my show if you're gonna have a fucking phone in my face. Like, dude, fuck off, dude. Then don't have a show.
Well, and
so he's kicking people out.
I don't think. Well, no, he's just getting pissed about it.
He's berating them.
But I mean, listen. I get it. Look, if you're an artist, you want people to listen and to pay attention and to catch. And I completely get that. But on the flip side, how many people get to do what they love for a living? You know, if you're up there, if you're and let people enjoy it on their own. And if they really feel like they want to record it, you know what? That may not be ideal for you, but so what? You're on stage. Let them record it and do. Oh yeah. That's just
That's
It could also be that you're recording something that you don't have the legal right to share.
Hmm.
You do have the right to record it.
Right? You do, yes, you do. But if you get caught sharing that, well, of course you have to get caught. But still, and that's actually pretty easy to do nowadays to get caught. But
that would be a pretty heavy level of hypocrisy on his point, though, because whenever the file sharing thing was going on and Metallica was raising hell, Dave Grohl was vocally anti-Metallica on that. So
yes, I know.
If that's his reason, he would be breaking the law.
It could be part of it. That's all.
To be fair, though, most groups suck live.
Huh? Foo Fighters doesn't.
I don't think so.
Who?
Live's usually better for me.
I love, man. I don't think I've seen a concert where I didn't appreciate them live.
There were a few I've been to where the live performance was definitely
wanting,
disappointing.
Wait, the Foo Fighters or just in general?
Yeah. I've been to a couple of smaller shows where the performers got a little too wasted and it ruined the show. So I understand what you're saying, but most of the bigger shows I've been to, it's just been a terrific time.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Plus, people have off nights too, right? So
yeah,
that's true.
You may have been unfortunate enough to hit one of those.
Well, I saw the Headstones in a tiny little bar, and I got to tell you, they were real good at the beginning, but they got so bad at the end. It just got me.
You also have to keep in mind when I go to a show, I don't drink, so everyone else is getting wasted, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, this is getting progressively worse."
I mean, kind of.
If you're not drinking, yeah, for sure.
With that phone thing, though, you do have bands out there that if the entire audience eventually moved to, we're just going to watch concerts like this, bands like Slipknot would die. Because their entire show is based on that crowd. And that crowd feeding into them. And there's a lot of big arena bands out there or festival bands that would die if that happened.
I mean,
not to mention, like the way that music is done now, like artists really need those live shows to make the money that they used to make through album sales.
Yep. I wasn't even talking money, like energy. That band would die on stage without that crowd.
Okay, but now wait a minute. But are you saying because the crowd is recording it, or they would die, or because they're sharing the recording?
No, if everybody was recording instead of actually feeding into the band, that show would die.
Yeah. I agree. It does have an impact on the end. I mean, that's not the point that they're not present and they're not engaged is completely 100% valid and correct. Having said that, it's sort of like this is your audience, and if this is how they choose to be there, I think it's a bit of a shame. But you know what? I don't think and if it turns out that all of them are that way, I think that would speak more to who that audience is, right? I mean, their audience presumably would never all do that because that isn't the energy they would want to project anyway. So I think it's kind of a you have the audience you deserve. You know?
And to be fair, and like to be completely transparent, I've been in metal bands and I've gone to 1,000 metal concerts. I have no idea what the fuck was going on the fucking stage because I was in the pit.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, I am in the pit. I am not paying attention to the fucking guitar solo. I'm just looking for my next gap.
You're pitting to their tunes, though. That's part of it.
Oh, I'm the guy off to the side of the pit paying attention to the solo.
You and me both. You and me both, but that's where I'm at too.
I'm in there trying to fuck some shit
Mikey,
up.
So at the same time, Mikey, like, what would you say to perhaps like stand-up comedians who like don't allow people to bring cell phones into the show?
For comedy, I think it's a little bit different because it's not like it's a song that everybody can go listen to. Their stand-up this should be the first time that you're hearing and seeing this, right? And so if people know your jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like they know the punchline, that kind of removes some of the...
And that's easier to steal too. Keep in mind. So if I record somebody's jokes and then learn them, I can go tell them really easily. But if I'm listening to a live concert, I can't just reproduce that and go pass it off as my own. There is many other considerations that are rather serious.
Fair enough. That's true. But I mean, at the same time, like if you go to see somebody like I saw Dave Matthews Band live, it was amazing. And like apparently, like literally, like every show you see is just a whole different conundrum of stuff. You know what I mean? So there are bands out there like Nine Inch Nails who change it up, switch it up, do crazy shit when they do it live. And it's, you know what I mean? You're not necessarily going to get the exact same experience every time you go to see the show. But I mean, like at the same time though, Nicholas, I see your point there. And the joke theft is a fucking tragedy. Like
Carlos Mencia, we're looking at you.
We are looking right at you. We're looking right at Dennis Leary too.
Oh, Mencia. Who did Mencia steal? Because I know that
Chappelle.
So Mencia's the one. I know Chappelle talked about it. I just didn't know who he was talking about.
Yeah, he stole like one of like the most popular people on the planet's jokes. It's like, dude, that's lazy.
What was the joke? Does anyone? Cause I know Mencia's. I used to know Mencia's jokes better. I don't know.
I can't remember if it wasn't the baby selling weed one.
It
was something.
The big one was Bill Cosby. He stole Cosby's joke about how like if you work with your kid to be really good at sports and you're there all the time and you're a dad, whatever, and then he gets the NFL, and the first thing he says
wins
is
the
hi,
championship.
Mom. Yeah, but I mean, Dennis Leary stole all of Bill Hicks' acts, his whole act.
Well,
he stole. You guys are breaking my heart, man. You guys are breaking my heart. I like these guys.
Yeah, Bill Hicks was a lot of the stuff that he did was right out of Bill Hicks' sort of routine.
Also, the song "Asshole," he stole that from Louis C.K.
Yeah,
Billy. He stole that.
Oh yeah, that was.
Wasn't Leary around before Louis C.K.?
Oh, Louis C.K.'s been in comedy, just not famous like that for a long time.
Right. So apparently, the story is that Louis C.K. was up on stage doing this like "I'm an asshole" bit. And then Dennis Leary came on behind him and started riffing on the same bit. And then next thing you know, it's a song. You know what I mean? But like you can take comparisons of like Bill Hicks's act before Dennis Leary ever did No Cure for Cancer. And like it is almost verbatim. He stole that fucking act. That whole a very large portion of that stand-up is lifted from Bill Hicks. Which sucks because Bill Hicks is amazing.
And I get like sometimes because I know Neil and you probably had the same thing happen where like you're in the jam space, everybody's playing, and then you have to stop and like, yo, that sounds like Avenged Sevenfold. What? No, it doesn't. It's like, yeah, dude, listen, this is Avenged Sevenfold, this is what you played. Oh shit, now I gotta fucking switch it up. Like that happens sometimes where people have like similar ideas. But yeah, Dennis Leary, Mencia, that shit is verbatim somebody else's joke.
Yeah.
Or someone else.
Also, like if you have 5 different comedians doing jokes about something that's happening in the world right now.
Right,
you know what I mean? Or there's all kinds of shit that we all have, like the shower thoughts that we have, and everybody has similar thoughts, and that's kind of what makes comedy work. You know what I mean? Is that you're listening to a comedian tell you shit that you already thought about, but in a funny way.
Well, and that was the point made by.
This isn't irrelevant unless I use this now. Okay. So. In 2008, an appearance on the Opie and Anthony show, comedian Louis C.K. claimed that Leary stole his "I'm an asshole" routine, which was then expanded upon and turned into a hit song by Dennis Leary. On a later episode of the same show, Leary challenged this assertion by claiming that he co-wrote the song with Chris Phillips. So it was never actually proven that he did that with that intent. So.
Fair enough. I'm just saying what Louis C.K. said.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's a very serious charge. He wouldn't drop it if he didn't think he could support it. That doesn't mean it's true, but
it never went anywhere.
It's a serious charge. But most of these are impossible to. I mean, Chappelle, of course, dropped a charge that somebody stole his, and I was always curious as to who it was. Now, if that's Mencia. I mean, it's like
on his last little like talkie thing.
Yeah, on that one.
Oh no, that guy. Yo, I don't want to get into it, but Dave Chappelle's on some bullshit when it comes to that because he's trying to play both sides towards the middle, and he's so fucking disingenuous about the whole thing, whilst shitting on poor people, whilst saying rich people suck. It's so ham-fisted. Like I'm really disappointed in him. That's all I can say.
Well, the thing about that too, though, is like you got to remember, like whenever Joe Rogan confronted Carlos at the Comedy Store, he was banned. His agent dropped him, and he was banned. He couldn't go to the Comedy Store anymore. So like, it's weird because like if you have a song that sounds even slightly similar to another one, like "Creep," sounding like what song was that? Well, anyways, they got sued. They had to give money, right? But almost nobody gets sued for joke theft. Robin Williams was a big committer of joke theft. He would be riffing on stage,
really,
and just going off the top of his head. He didn't do it on purpose, but he'd just be riffing, and he would have seen somebody, and then something came out, and he would just write somebody like a $20,000 check and say, "I'm sorry, I stole your shit." But it's like it's really hard to fucking sue somebody over joke theft. It's way easier to sue somebody over music, which actually I think is backwards because you only have so many different places to go in music. You know what I mean? The chords move the way they move. You can't just there's no new magic chord progression that you can come up with that's never been done before that I can think of. You know what I mean? So it's like if something sounds similar but isn't the same, I would say that's more of a fucking defense than this person's joke is verbatim my joke.
I think the problem is that comedy is not like published like music, though. I think that's the problem you're going to run into.
Yeah,
they have a hard time with the record of it. I really like what what's his name does used. Oh my God, the Colbert, Stephen Colbert said too about telling jokes. Was everybody always says, well, I must love having Trump in office because it's so easy to tell the jokes. He goes, no, I hate it. It's hard to come up with Trump jokes because they all write themselves. You look at Trump and he's such a clown. You have to come up with something that and somebody said this earlier, it has to be an experience that everybody gets and everybody sees and understands, but nobody's thought of yet. And with Trump, it all just floods at you. It's like,
it's like coming up with a new airport joke.
Yeah. Lewis Black said kind of something similar about Sarah Palin, where he was like, she was comedy gold for me, but I couldn't allow myself to believe that she existed. So I never talked about her.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt made a good comment about Trump, and basically it was like you go and you write your Trump jokes, and then it could be like the guy's sitting there shitting on the sidewalk, and you make a joke about the guy who's shitting on the sidewalk, and the audience is like, "What are you talking about? He's now rubbing it into his own hair." Like I'm paraphrasing.
Yep.
So you go and you put in the bit about him rubbing it into his hair, and next thing you know, he's throwing it at the crowd, and it's like, it's like you can't stand still long enough for a joke to land.
Yeah. I was just thinking. I was just thinking right along the same lines.
I want to hear what Neil has to say.
Trying to say something.
Something's wrong when I'm saying I want to hear what Neil has to say, but I actually do in this one instance.
I have to disappear for a few minutes, so Mikey, take over.
That's why I wanted to hear it. He wasn't going to leave until he got to say that. So I was just sitting here going like, let's let him talk so we can get rid of his ass and have a good time.
All right, dude, time for us to drop chow. Neil's gone.
I thought one of my favorite bits about Trump was John Mulaney when he did the bit about there's a horse in the hospital.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant fucking bit, man. If you guys haven't seen it, all you got to do is just go on fucking YouTube and put in John Mulaney. Horse in the hospital will jump up. It's fucking hilarious.
I've tried to watch all his stuff. Him and Patton Oswalt, I love.
Did you guys see him in The Boys?
Yes.
What?
Wait.
Yes.
I watched The Boys. Patton Oswalt was in it?
Without spoilering, The Deep?
No.
When the Deep drank that tea?
No.
Yes.
No idea what you're talking about. I haven't seen the show at all.
That's Patton Oswalt with the Deep.
Okay.
It's so fucking perfect.
That was a great show, dude. Which is weird because I'm not a fan of Garth Ennis. As far as like reading his comic books, I feel like he's a little too torture porny for me. You know what I mean? Like he goes gore for the sake of being gore. Like I could never even though I think Crossed is a cool series and the idea of it's cool, Like it's just too much. You know what I mean? Like it's just too human centipede for my fucking taste.
Uhaan, are you in any comics or any of the later shows that have been out, like Mandalorian, The Boys,
I watched
Invincible?
all of them.
I just watched Mandalorian like a couple weeks ago for the first time. I just marathoned it.
It's
Nice.
so good.
It's so fucking dope, dude.
We're getting the Book of Fett this Christmas time ish, December, I think they said. I think it's already done. They're just waiting.
It's gonna be
I
so
think
good.
they have to run the next season of the
I think it's-
Mandalorian before they run it.
I think it's
It's coming after.
I think it's hilarious that fucking Disney fucked Star Wars like a $2 hooker 6 ways from Sundays in the movie, but then the fucking TV shows are fucking amazing. It's like, what's going on, dude?
Yeah, that I did not see coming. That was I thought the shows were going to suck, and it's like, oh wow, okay, I'm staying home.
Yep.
Well, it's weird because I watched the first one, The Force Awakens. I actually liked it. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was like, oh, this is very reminiscent of a Lucasfilm. You know what I mean? But then after that, I watched the last one and I was just like, oh my god, this is terrible. And the lightsaber battles are terrible, which is like, you can't have bad lightsaber battles in fucking Star Wars shows, man. It's against the fucking rules. You know, that's one of the main reasons that you watch fucking Star Wars.
All right, unpopular opinion, and I'm going to quick step away for 2 seconds. I really like The Last Jedi.
Oh, dropping the grenade and running.
God.
Yeah, he's like this.
Only the first 3 movies matter to me, and anything that follows is no.
I love the first 3 movies and The Mandalorian. And I will say I will sit and watch like lightsaber battles. I'll just watch all the super cuts.
I will have to watch The Mandalorian in order to have an opinion on it. So
It's
Please
fantastic.
do. It's good. It's so good.
I think it's
really fucking good.
I don't trust it.
It's
You know,
so
it's
good.
a good movie that came out yesterday.
Say again?
A good movie that came out yesterday.
What that?
Green Knight.
Green Knight. What is that?
Does it mess up Sir Gawain? Does it leave that? Does it pollute
does
Sir
it have
Gawain
anything-
in the Green Knight?
Yeah, does it have anything to do with the Sean Connery movie back from the early 80s?
No.
Okay, good.
What would that have to do with it?
James Bond?
Yeah, Sean Connery was the Green Knight in the Sir Gawain and the Green Knight in an 80s movie.
No.
Yes.
And I refuse to give any spoilers because anything I say would
Yeah.
ruin.
You can't say
I'm
anything
gonna have
without ruining it.
to hold on to the poetry and say no to the movie then.
The movie's based off the poetry,
Based.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key word.
So
Base.
and me
lose, then no.
and me watching the movie when I was like 11 or 12 years, maybe 13 years old, and being big time into D&D, I rather enjoyed the movie. But okay.
Base. How low can you go?
The
Here's a question.
cinematography and the sound and everything about that movie tonight was great. Everything about that. There were some very
that tells me it's a big no.
okay. Sure. Anyway,
Sorry.
okay. I would say if you're into what movie was it? I mean, it will stick with you for a while.
Yep, obviously.
I really
the
liked
movie. Yeah,
Gawain
the Green
and the
Knight
Green
will stick with
Knight.
you. The imagery of it was very poignant.
I've heard that about so many things, but if it's based on lit and it's not exact, I don't want it.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
The movie was actually called The Sword of the Valiant from the early 80s.
The Sword and the Stone. I
1984.
love that Disney movie.
No. Sword.
It's a
Sword
great
of
movie.
The Valiant.
Hey,
Sword in the
King
Stone, like
Arthur.
Merlin was like
Oh,
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hicketus, Picketus, Ficketus flew. I mean, what? How does that movie miss? Archimedes, he's perfect.
It comes in second to Emperor's New Groove, though.
Oh my god.
Emperor's New Groove, in my opinion,
is so good.
it's the greatest Disney movie I've ever seen.
Cusco!
Kronk is my favorite character ever.
Whenever
It's
I
so
enter
good.
a room, I still say "boom, baby," and no one gets it, and I'm very disappointed every time.
My
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you're not a great big fat guy, because this would be really difficult. I will watch anything with David Spade, though, so I'm,
I was a little shrimpy kid back before puberty, so me and David Spade, like that was my guy. I was like, I'm the short, snarky dude. That's me. I could relate. But I want to get back on music.
Okay,
now I can get in it.
I'm gonna take off.
Okay, Faye.
Sweetness.
Okay.
All right, Faye. Good to see you.
It's not a good topic for me. I don't know what you guys are talking about half the time.
I'll make you a playlist.
Music. No, don't. I really
Do it.
have no interest.
Do it. Make her a playlist, and then make her
Dude,
listen.
my playlists are goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
Lars.
I love you very much, but no thanks.
Memphis
Fine. No playlist for you.
No
God's sake.
mixtape for me. Okay.
Here. Before you leave.
But
And as like a youngling, what's the like silliest thing you did for the person that you were crushing on?
nothing.
All right, thanks, Faye. We'll see you later.
Way to improvise.
I never did anything for anyone I was crushing on.
You didn't make a mixtape? You didn't put flowers in their locker? You didn't.
No.
Dude.
I asked a guy out. He said yes. That was it. I asked another guy out. He said yes. That was it. I didn't like romance. I was no.
You're so cool, Faye.
Must be nice to be smoking hot and have everybody's fawning over you. I had to do some work. I had to trick people into liking my ugly pimple-faced racist ass.
I know, right?
I taught my friend Mark how to flirt, and it works.
So what was it like the first time a guy ever said no to? Oh, nobody ever said no to.
It hasn't happened yet.
That's
No,
Yeah.
I've actually never gotten turned down.
How did I know that?
Because dudes.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I stand corrected.
I've never been turned down, so
Listen,
that doesn't mean I haven't been broken up with, but
after I got divorced, I was like my second wife. I was with her for 15 years. I went on like dates constantly because I was trying to like fix that, like try to find somebody. And I got invited home like all of the first 12 dates I went on. And I realized it wasn't because I'm smooth or because I'm cool or because I'm good looking. It's because I'm not a doofus. Guys are fucking doofuses. You know what I mean? Like guys are just doofuses. They show up to fucking dates and they act like fucking morons. All you gotta do is show up, get the door, get the chair, be nice, listen, talk. And like I had multiple women just be like, I can't believe you're actually talking to me. Like, we're on a date.
It's a bit more difficult to impress than that, but
oh, I'm sure.
yeah.
You're
Okay, then Faye,
voice.
what did they do to try to impress you?
Oh dear.
There we go. Now we're hitting a vein.
Let's see. Weird gifts.
Oh, like what?
Flowers.
Like what?
Standing
No,
underneath
weird
the
gifts.
Bleachers.
No, weird gifts. Like what?
Like I got
A live ferret.
no.
A dead ferret.
She got the dead ferret. I mean, I tried to make sure it could
bees.
breathe, but like, I just didn't poke enough holes.
A handful of bees.
He heard I liked bees, so he gave me a like rose with a bee in a jar, and it was a live bee. And I was like, I'm
What the
not
fuck?
gonna name him. Let's let him go. That was
I
bizarre.
name you freedom. Somebody gave you a live bee in a jar.
Because he heard I liked bees.
I had a Russian guy with a fanny pack hit on me the other day.
That's the thing, though. That's a European thing.
Yeah.
Dude, he like straight up reached over and was like trying to tickle my belly. But the funny thing about it was is that like he was haggling with me over like an $800 fucking dishwasher, and I'm like, dude, if you can't afford an $800 dishwasher, you can't fucking afford me at all, dude. Like,
I'm getting a request.
I'm out of
in
your
the
price
chat.
range.
I will
Anyway,
fucking
Mama.
bankrupt you.
I'm getting a request in the chat again. Everyone, shield your ears. Don't. There you go, mice. Have fun with that.
You have a good one.
Good night, Faye.
Good
Bye,
night.
Faye.
Bye. Thanks for the
Bye. Have a good one.
Oh.
All right, she's
All right,
gone.
so
Let's
let's
talk
get back
about
on
her.
music.
She's gone. Let's talk about her.
What do you say? You, my
never
favorite
really-
activity. My favorite activity with Faye is because she's got such a sweet voice. I try to
It's
get her to say
so
the most
luxurious.
I try to get her to say the most abhorrent things ever. So like I used to feed her lines to the chat where she'd be like, I'm gonna boil your skin in excrement and eat you. And like when she does it, it's so fucking perfect.
It's working for me right now.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay. What was the original question? Oh, what was the like goofiest thing you did for somebody that you had a crush on when you were a kid?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the question.
No one?
I'm in I'm in a Neil situation, right? Which is there's like so fucking many of them. I can't think of one. Like which one? What is the go-to? I'm sure there's like I'm the king of doing the really stupid things that I think is romantic. Well, I've got more of women trying to kill me, which I've had a what I suspect is a disproportionate number of either trying to run me over, or breaking their foot when they're trying to kick down my door, or some other such thing.
Sport is not a joke.
All right, so I got it. I used probably the goofiest thing I did is I used all the money I saved up to buy a new video game system to buy her brother lunch at school. So like they couldn't afford their brother couldn't afford to give their brother lunch at school, so I bought her brother lunch for
instead of getting your fucking game. What game was it?
It was I don't remember what game it was, dude. Do you have any idea how much fucking hallucinogenic drugs I've done in my life?
I bet it'll come to you if we give it a second. I bet it'll pop up.
I can't remember, but it was like I just basically bought him lunch for 3 months, thinking like, oh, if I help her brother out, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he can
That's your in.
That's my in, and it turns out she hated her brother. So like,
you've been feeding the enemy all along.
I did a nice thing, but I didn't get no fucking nookie out of it, dude. Like, what do you do, you know?
I cashed in all of my coins that I had been saving in like sophomore year, and I bought a girl an acoustic guitar, which she never played. And I later found out, I'm pretty sure after we broke up, because it worked, but she like ran it over with a car. Like just totally destroyed it. And that was like all the money from like my Baskin Robbins job and all of my change I had saved up. And I went to the local music shop, bought her a Squier acoustic guitar, and she said, "Oh, thank you so much." And then we broke up like 3 months later, and she broke the shit out of it. So that was
That's
pretty dumb.
awful. No.
So, all right. So a secondary question: what's the pettiest thing a person you broke up with did to get back at you?
Breaking that guitar, like that hurt. Like I normally can like brush shit off. That shit was fucking hurtful. I was like, yo, I know I'm not that bad. Am I? Maybe. Please say I'm not.
Had an ex show up to my house after I got married.
Yo,
To try to ruined my reputation with my wife. That was awesome. Didn't work.
What was best case scenario for her?
Looked like a crazy person.
That's and then she accomplished all goals. Because I don't know that you're gonna make him look crazy. Might only be you, my darling. But everyone else, feel free, go around the circle, answer either one of them.
Yeah,
Most awkward thing.
What
I
was
can't
the
think of
awkward
one.
question?
What was something you did as a youth to impress someone?
See my life ages 0 to 25. It was just nothing but awkward.
What are we talking about?
Yes.
We were talking about your penis.
Whoa.
There it is.
I imagine it. I just imagine it's fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, I've been thinking about it for like 5 years now.
Well, it explains why Mikey was laughing so much.
There's our Duke. I was like, Duke hasn't said penis in about an hour and a half. You must be sick.
I know we got rid of all the girls now, so.
No, I noticed that. I said Faye took off, I guess.
The ladies are here for Neil.
That's right. They like that facial hair. That sexy facial
Oh, look,
hair.
guys. You guys see the chat right now? Somebody
Yep,
called
I
me
see it.
the
I
goat.
see it.
Atheists are in denial. No, we're not in denial.
Here we go. Here we go.
What exactly are we in denial of? That we're not
who's going
convinced
on?
of your fucking deity? Then we're not in denial. We're just not convinced. You're gonna have to do
Who's
a
in
much
the
better
chat?
job.
Some
I
rando.
can't see it.
Says
What
there's
does
There's
it
a
say?
goat in the chat.
Are you on your phone? Is that why?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a computer.
I'll read it for
I'm
you.
poor.
The GOAT at 10:09 p.m. Central Standard Time says, lowercase atheists are in denial.
Well, atheist should be lowercase.
Oh no, it just says atheist. So only one atheist is in denial.
All right, which one of you is?
yeah.
It's one of us. Which one of us is in denial? Confess.
What
Obviously
what are we
me.
denying?
Someone's
I'm
denying
den-
it.
I ain't denying shit. I'm not denying fuck all.
I'm just saying, whoever's denying it, supplying it.
I am
Well, the
denying
smell
that
is
I
very
am
good.
denying. I'm denying that I masturbate with a banana peel.
What?
What?
I don't
What
know.
else are you supposed to do with those things? Throw them away?
I know, right?
Hey, you throw them behind you. So
Then you
somebody slips
don't-
on
dude,
them.
you don't even have to. You don't even have to clean up afterwards. Just a little receptacle. It works out. It's great.
No,
stuff.
I know everyone thinks it's funny, like, oh, cartoon banana peel. You ever fucking stepped on a fucking banana peel on fucking concrete? You
No.
will eat shit. It is the slipperiest fucking thing ever. It's legit slippery.
No, I've seen too many Tom and Jerry cartoons. I'm
I
constantly on the
promise
lookout
you.
for fucking banana peels.
I promise you, if you step on a banana peel IRL, you will slip on that motherfucker. Tom and Jerry was actually right about something.
We're in denial. We're in denial that there's a true God, and it's their God, and they know it. Like, no, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, no, it's
Yes, I'm starting my internal medicine rotation next week, and I'm at a Catholic hospital, and I'm also trans. And they sent me some orientation documents today just to like look over, and like the first thing, of course, is their mission statement. Just like here, I should actually read this. So I
You
get
won't
it
read
right.
it.
I'm in.
it's
Please.
we're committed to furthering the healing ministry of Jesus, and then like goes on from there. And I'm like, goodness. So I'm a trans person being used to do that.
So they're teaching you
I-
superpowers. Is that,
I
is that
worked
what I'm
in
getting
an
from that?
ER. I worked in an ER for like 3 years. I got informally reprimanded for changing the gender of a transgender person using a form that was supplied to me by the company I worked for. They didn't formally reprimand me, but like they came in, they said, I'm trans. I said, well, let me get the form and get you worked out, get all that, taken care of. And I got it taken care of and did everything I was supposed to do by the book, exactly like the company standard said I should do it. And I didn't get formally reprimanded, but I got pulled into an office and told, yeah, we don't want you to do that. To which I replied, I'm going to do that. Like,
yeah,
to which I replied, fuck yourself.
I'm not taking off my trans flag. I will wear that proudly, and they can deal with it.
What's the form for? Why do they have a form then?
So the form is for medical history, right? Okay. So the person in question had been treated multiple times at the ER and had in their medical history a male. So it was necessary to change their medical history to have a form to basically just show a history.
Right.
You can't just when you're working with people's medical histories, you can't just go in and change things willy-nilly. You have to have an actual reason and a paper trail as to why to do it, which I agree with. I actually agree with that. But because it's all HIPAA protected anyways, you know what I mean? So it's not like we can go out and talk about it. But I did that, and I got pulled into an office and was just like, yeah, we really don't like to do that. And I was like, well, that's the procedure.
Yeah, so I'm confused. It's like, why would you have a way to do it if you weren't supposed to do it?
So they had a way to do it because they don't want to get sued for not doing it. But they don't want to do it because they're bigots.
Got it.
So I live in North Florida, which is basically fucking Trump land, goddamn Florida man, meth head, fucking Disneyland.
He said Florida man, meth head.
This crazy shit up here, dude. Listen, I don't give a fuck. If people be talking about Texas, fuck it. I grew up in Texas. Texas ain't shit like this, man. North Florida is the fucking Wild West. These people out here are fucking crazy, dude. But like they didn't like it. They were like the people I worked for. It wasn't like the company necessarily, even though the company's garbage. It was the people I worked directly with that were like, yeah, we don't really like to recognize trans people. And I was like, yeah, I don't really give a shit. I have this method to which to change their files. And I'm going to do it because I'm able to. And you guys can eat a big old fat dick if you don't like it. Like, fuck you. But yeah, no, it was a thing. It was a thing. And like, there was only like 2 of us in the entire ER that treated that person with genuine care. Like, everybody else was referring to him as that thing. It was fucking horrible. It was a horrible fucking day, dude. Because it's like, you work with people and you like generate friendships with them and relationships with them, and then they show the ugly side of themselves, and it's just like, fuck, dude. I thought you were a fucking sweetheart, like.
Yep.
Why you gotta fucking ruin my fucking perception of you with this fucking bigotry that's not fucking necessary? By that, did you guys see Neil deGrasse Tyson fucking bitch slapping fucking Ben Shapiro sideways? God, he bit.
That was glorious.
Beautiful, glorious. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to achieve?
What is your objective?
Oh,
it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's really good shit, dude. Because Ben panders to him the entire time, even towards the end. Like he didn't have the balls to actually step up and be like, "I totally disagree with you, and here's why." Right? He just kind of like looks uncomfortable through the entire thing, and at the end tries to like circle back to like, "Why aren't you a libertarian like me?" Which is interesting because he's not a fucking libertarian.
Not at all.
I mean,
not even close.
He's not even in the same ballpark. That's a fucking libertarian.
He can't even carry libertarian water at this point.
He got his ass whipped, and I loved every fucking minute of it, dude. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I need to look this up for sure.
I'll be watching that when we're done here.
It was a good day. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, everyone. Especially Mikey.
I'm still trying to figure out where that
Mikey?
I'm still trying to figure out where that sound is coming from. Oh, it's Duke.
It's probably me. It's me because I live in the backwoods of Florida, so I was
that
having
frogs?
a cigarette. It's frogs.
You fucking know it's frogs.
Oh, I'm over here trying to figure out who's echoing. It's fucking frogs.
It's frogs.
There's a shit ton of
That
frogs
makes so
outside
much
saying,
sense.
"There's a shit ton of frogs outside saying, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me," and
Who
you know,
wants to fuck? Who wants to fuck? Every time I hear like the birds in the morning, I'm like, someone's trying to get some booty.
that's right. Either that or they're saying, "Don't come near my fucking nest, you cocksucker. I'll kill your ass." It's one of the two.
I'll peck your eyeballs out.
Dude, birds have no fucking chill at all.
They only live like 4 years. Why do they care? They're all about action.
Birds get all their regrets out of the way early.
Birds are like caffeine addicts. They're just always that jittery.
But birds'
I feel
brains
personally
process.
attacked by that statement. Thank you.
I actually had to, like Ben, like right after your stream yesterday, I almost threw up because my migraine was so bad, and then I realized I hadn't had any caffeine all day. And I took literally 2 sips of Monster, and within a minute and a half, it was already starting to lessen. I was like, "Well, that's withdrawal." Okay, dokie.
Yep,
that's what that's like.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, body. I'll give you your Monster so that you don't try to paralyze me.
Yeah, I get like that too with energy drinks. It's pretty bad.
Dude, that's another. That's even more evidence that fucking God didn't create shit. Like that's a bad fucking design. Like you get shit that makes you fucking more productive.
Oh man,
it's fucking. It hurts you.
Speaking of that, I recorded a video yesterday because I decided, I don't know why I decided to do this, but I reviewed an article from Answers in Genesis about cardiology, and I don't know why I made myself do that, but it was fun.
I have to ask, I'm just reading in the chat there, why are owls the best birds?
They're little seething pillows of death and rage.
No, they're not. They're not. Crows and ravens are officially the best birds. Thank you.
I disagree with that.
Well,
I
smartest,
so
anyways.
disagree with that. They might be the smartest, yeah. They're not the best though, because
I got a soft spot for
crows
kestrels.
They're pretty fucking
Crows
cool,
and-
actually.
Crows and ravens, they're fucking. They remember you, and if you do anything to piss you off, they'll fucking come back and they'll just keep doing stuff to you. Right? There's I'm sure
Dude,
there's some
crows and
that live
ravens
in the area.
Crows have created a symbiotic relationship with wolves, where they hang out with wolves. They tell them where carcasses are. They play with wolf puppies and create lifelong fucking. They're objectively the best bird. I'm just saying it. I'm just gonna say it.
I mean, if I had a nickel for every study I knew of that involved scientists getting together and fucking with crows, I'd have like 15 cents, which isn't a lot of money, but that's a concerning amount of studies based around fucking with a particular animal.
There's all kinds of like videos of them testing crows for their intelligence.
Oh yeah,
I will agree they're pretty damn smart. Figure out a lot of shit.
There was a band called Counting Crows, if that's what we're talking about.
Are you
we're
trying to
going
steer
back
it back to music, Mikey?
I love that band. I want to say I think Adam Duritz is a fucking great dude, and Counting Crows is a fantastic fucking band, and that was a life-changing record.
Double R.
I am the man on the scene.
Mr. Jones.
Oh, dude, that whole record, that first August and everything after is such a fucking good record, man.
It slaps.
It's so fucking good. It slaps so fucking hard. You know, I mean, like if you're like one of those, if you're in a position where you're like, I'm depressed and I want to be more depressed. Like, I don't want to be consoled. I just want to like feel like there's somebody else in the world that feels like me. That record, that'll do it for you, man.
Ooh, there's a good one.
This is
Tons
a
of
good
Mice
thing?
changed his name. Tons of Frogs.
What would Alex Jones say?
The frog's gay.
Hey, Ben, I watched that whole video all the way through that you suggested the other day.
Yeah.
Looks like science fantasy to me.
Yeah, I guess I owe you. I mean, you don't drink beer, so
You can drink it for me.
I'll drink your beer for you. That's fine.
Round the horn. Everybody's time for round the horn.
I love how you think I've listened to enough music to have a specific record for different things.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Randolph. I'm trying to stay off of Twitter and not being very successful.
All right, we're gonna start with the guest of honor, Uhaan. What is your pick-me-up record?
Depends on what it's picking me up from.
Yes.
Like if you're down in the dumps, what's the album that brings you out of that?
If it's like a dark kind of thing, it's volume 3 for Slipknot.
Subliminal Verses.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Okay.
I do like that record. All right, Nick. Oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, yeah, because that's the only thing I could think of. It's just like a dark down. Yeah, that's weird, but it does. That album does the opposite of what it sounds like to me.
Who doesn't like a good don't
Why am I in the middle?
Because they're going round the horn. We're the horn.
Oh.
Honk honk.
Jesus, Neil, stop fucking shitting on everybody's parade, man.
How was that shitting on?
Who
anyone?
invited you to this stream anyway?
What do you mean?
We gotta talk to Mikey about the guest list.
Yeah, I'll tell Neil about Neil.
No longer in the middle.
We got to be in the middle because we go last.
I know. I know. I just it kind of clued in just now. So.
Who's next?
Nick is next.
Secret World Live by Peter Gabriel. I think is usually the one that I don't think it's my favorite.
One
but yeah,
trick
if I need
pony.
to pick up, that's it. Yes, I know.
Well, there's something else about Peter Gabriel. Why don't you? His last name is Gabriel. Thank you.
You know what? So I happened to be listening to Peter Gabriel, and that's how I came up to the fact that he had the David Bowie thing. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going through your headphones right now because
I saw
Peter
him before.
Gabriel.
Listen, it used to be Meatloaf, so you know what? Although I probably should not have admitted that.
Dude, come on now. Bat Out of Hell is a great
right?
record.
No, it's
Bat
not.
Out of Hell is a great record, man.
Oh, you know what? I said record. I meant album. A record is a song. An album is a album.
Oh,
Okay, excuse me. Bat Out of Hell is a great album.
Okay.
I love the Storytellers music too. The VH1 Storytellers Meatloaf was really good. But you know, nobody. Yeah. Okay, Neil's face said it all. Neil's face is just like, I'm really reconsidering why Nick even. There's nothing that's going to make up for this. Shit.
I can't unsend the links that you send, Neil. So we're gonna have to figure out a system.
No, it's okay. I don't mind Meatloaf. I like the older stuff, but yeah.
He was great in Fight Club.
Even the
He was fantastic in Fight Club. He's a great actor.
The Roadie movie was fucking hilarious.
Well, actually, I got to bail, folks, but good to see you all. So, keep going. I'll catch up with you guys later. See you.
All right, Nick.
Uhaan, I think I've seen you around, but I don't think we've met. I've seen most of you. Randolph, Mikey, Neil, Dr. Ben. So good to see you all. I'll catch up with you guys later.
But not me. Duke can go fuck himself.
Specifically left out Duke.
No, Well, he also
Jonathan.
was deliberate.
And
it was
Jonathan.
absolutely deliberate. No.
Wow.
No, I get it. I'm an
Jonathan's
asshole.
Nah, Duke. Yeah. No.
Why do you hate
are,
Jonathan,
but
though?
You're my kind of asshole.
Jonathan didn't even do anything.
Oh, you see tons. You see, if I get tons of frogs on my side for that one, that's worth.
Yeah,
like, all
tons of frogs are on your side. That's comforting.
Tons of frogs.
I am going to stand by my frogman. I'm totally. I don't know what that
Stand
sentence
by
means. But...
frogman.
All right, night all.
Good night.
Mikey, if you want to make a song out of that, I will 100% support you.
Thank you. I'll have to sing into the voice of Miss Piggy.
Oh my god.
No, please don't.
I would pay money to
Please,
do
yes.
Really?
Who's
All right,
next?
so who's next? It'll be Ollie.
I don't really have one that I've listened to lately that's for that, but if I'm thinking back to my youth, I'd have to say Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
There you go.
Great record. Great record.
Right?
A good all the way through record, you know.
Yeah. Listen from start to finish and just enjoy the whole thing.
Us and them.
Enjoy
is
the
fucking
ride.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Meatwad sings the blues.
I could do that.
All right, Torben, it's your turn.
I'm gonna sound really weird.
Ew, that sounds weird.
Well, coming from a
I-
person,
I don't-
coming from a person that joined a lobster cult and like
Yeah,
got
okay.
weirded out by it. I mean, it's okay.
Crustaceans.
I don't listen to a lot of music in English.
That's okay.
So I speak Hindi as a second language. I listen to a lot of Bollywood, like a lot of Bollywood. And so if I'm gonna like pump myself up, it's gonna be Bollywood all the way. So,
No, I don't look at you and think, now there's a guy
Okay.
who listens to a lot of Bollywood.
you wouldn't. You
No,
wouldn't.
no.
Sorry,
It's
Duke,
not a lot of
that's
people
just
do, but
loud.
No, a billion people do. India is like the
well, yeah,
very
but not a lot of
threatening-
people on this side of the world do. So
Well, the world's flat anyway. That
Oh,
dude
okay.
earlier told me.
yeah. I'm
Bollywood's
just in
fairly
denial.
popular
I'm
here
in
one
in
particular
denial.
city.
Yes.
From now on, I'm
Belongs
just
to
tagging
God
Neil.
telling me how weird I am. Yeah.
From now on, I'm just tagging Neil in any.
Now
sort
listen,
of,
Bollywood
NASA
Thriller is
stuff I see.
fantastic.
Great, thanks, Jonathan.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll hit Randolph next. Well, not
Randolph?
actually hit him, but you know.
Don't. Yeah, please don't hit me.
Randolph, duck.
I have. Yeah, that's good advice. Duck or run away.
Randolph, dodge.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh. I gotta get the sighting right.
What's that old joke? Dodge is the perfect thing to put on the front of a van that's coming right at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dodge Ram is an oxymoron.
If it says Ram on the side, though, you know you're done.
Yeah.
There are some symbols that are just perfect for certain situations. Just nice.
I can remember a Star Trek Next Generation episode where Commander Riker barked out an order, ramming speed.
That's
Whatever
terrifying.
ramming speed is. Gonna crash into another ship. Yeah.
Familiar with
I
that.
believe that was a Borg episode.
That could be it, yeah. So I don't
I think
really
it was.
So I don't really have I haven't had a need for getting music to lift me out of some kind of bad feelings, but if there was going to be one, I would choose Symphony Number 25 by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
It's a good one. It's a really good one.
Okay.
I put a link
It's a
in
really
the
good
chat
one.
in case anybody's curious to hear it.
No, we all know what Symphony Number 25 is.
How does that one go? Because I don't know them by their number names.
Well, you can play it. That one's free to play.
Just hum it. Somebody hum it.
Plebeian.
It's
Okay, I'm the plebeian. Hum it, Jonathan. Everybody be quiet. Jonathan's going to hum for us.
No, I'm not. Because it's my turn. It's my turn when Randolph's done.
Give
That's
us a
how it
hummer.
works.
Come on, show us how it's done. Non-plebeian.
You know what I'm going to freaking do, right? Since I'm wearing headphones.
No, I'm sorry. I take it back.
Oh, Mikey, I know exactly how it goes.
No!
Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. I'll make it work.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. You're the best person ever. Don't do it.
he may have muted you already.
It sucks so much. I hate it. It's not working in your face.
Not working.
Yes.
Well, that's okay. Give me a sec.
Just tell us what your thing is, and then you can do your stupid voice mod and make me sad about life.
Gregory Alan Isakov, and like I was going to select a specific album, but they're all basically the same thing when you get him. Like, you know what you're in for. It's Gregory Alan Isakov. He's the same every album he releases. Which doesn't sound like a high recommendation, I know, but you know.
All right.
Sweetie Pie.
What's up?
Your turn.
I'm gonna say Super Unknown or Vitology.
Fantastic choices. Super Unknown's a fantastic record, so is Vitology.
I should have
So is
probably
it my
been thinking
turn?
about my answer.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yoshimi Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots by Flaming Lips.
Okay.
Little lips action. All right, Neil,
Dude,
you go.
Flaming
'Cause I
Lips,
didn't think about mine.
It's good stuff.
You didn't think about yours?
Just too busy giving me shit.
Well, I actually have two that I generally play back to back, and that's Masters of Reality and Volume 4, which are Black Sabbath albums, by the way.
Yeah.
Good thing you let Mikey know.
Any reason to listen to Sabbath?
My answer is Spice World by the Spice Girls. If ever I'm feeling down, I could always spice up my life. You know what I mean?
You know what? I almost picked Ace of Base's first record because it's the record I had my first. It's the record I had my first menage a trois to. Like I was hanging out with these two girls and we ended up like spending the whole night fucking.
Menage a trois.
Yeah, when I was like 16 years old and she only had that record and it was on repeat the entire time. So like as much as I should hate that record, every time it comes on, I turn it all the way the fuck up.
It's been a pretty good Saturday night.
Three
Coins
cheers
has run a lot.
3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge is probably my actual one. Like I know everybody hates My Chemical Romance. I get
don't.
it. They started to suck, but 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, that's all the way through, and that makes me believe in rock and roll again because it's people my age making actual good rock.
The first two songs of Black Parade are amazing. That record's really good too. I mean, the whole record's really good. I love My Chemical Romance. I think they're fantastic.
I've actually seen them in Asbury Park.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right. Now I got to play the little shuffle game. Shuffle, uffle, duffle game.
Truffle shuffle.
Do 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 do. Who's gonna end up where? Everybody waits.
It's like one of those puzzles where you have to move all the pieces around.
I did that. We did for my buddy's bachelor party. We did a escape room. Homies solved the fucking puzzle in 11 seconds. We were drunk as shit because they decided to put the escape room in the middle of the pub crawl. It was like I was like, we could have just skipped it or like started there and then did no. We did like 4 bars, hit the fucking escape room, and then went to the other 4 bars. Good times.
There you go, Ollie.
I have to pack another bowl.
Ollie comes on here and just gets fucking ripped.
He comes in here and gets tore up.
Mad respect to that.
I have a good time.
Well, that's good. That's
No
the
one
main
can-
thing.
No one can accuse him of never having a good time.
Uhaan, are you on the East Coast?
Yes.
So it's like pretty late there for you then.
It's only 11:30.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Okay.
3 hours difference.
The night is young.
Standard time.
Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, Ellie man, since you're so high?
Oh no.
Got him now.
Do I need to get my dice?
Natural one, dude. I feel that.
Yes, the dice don't lie, baby. The dice don't lie.
So how come Faye left, anyways?
They
We were
wanted to
talking
talk
about-
about
She doesn't
music.
like to talk about music.
Oh, so she. Oh, I see. Not really.
Yeah, it is.
She doesn't
So,
care.
What the heck is that?
Who's crushing cans?
Yeah.
No, it's-
Duke.
Is that a
grab
bunch
some
of dice?
Yeah, that was me grabbing a.
Yeah.
Oh, roll a d20, homie. Dex saving throw.
Yeah,
Plus your
9.
modifier. 9. What's your modifier?
Wait, who's rolling?
You.
Oh,
What's your modifier?
shoot, -3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You are entangled for the next D6 rounds.
1.
Mikey, why are you making up
for a
shit?
long time?
Look. Why are you stealing my steez? Let's talk about that.
Stealing
Chase.
what now?
My steez. My steelo.
Where'd Duke go?
What are you talking about?
He probably hit the wrong button. He probably rolled the dice and hit his phone. And then a frog jumped on it, hit the end button.
I was gonna say he's probably going to make out with the frogs now.
I noticed in
there he is.
the live chat, quite a few people have put suggestions up for songs that they like too.
Oh yeah, let's dig in here.
Yeah.
Coins.
I like tons of frogs.
Coins. I appreciate that reference. That was a very.
Sergeant Gillis' Lonely Heart Club's band.
Music you can shave to. That's so clever.
Oh, the Lobster God chimed in. Any shall reign in butter.
Interesting people in this chat.
I know your weakness, Lobster God. Boiling water.
Yeah, we had to talk about the Lobster God earlier. You weren't here, Randolph.
Okay.
It was a joke on Facebook at the beginning of the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Somebody made it cult.
I missed everything on Facebook.
Since it's lobsters, is it like Jordan
anti-vaxxers got my
Peterson
account
cultish?
I was going to make a blue
You guys
oyster.
walked all over each other, so I didn't hear any of that.
Hit it,
was
Sweet.
just. Oh.
Sweet, tell your joke again.
Is it Jordan Peterson based? Since lobsters.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
You don't get the reference. He's saying he said natural hierarchies are a good thing because even lobsters have natural hierarchies.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He talks about lobsters quite a bit. Yeah.
He's
Right,
the
he
lobster man.
does. What a weird.
He likes
guy.
lobsters. Hey, I have a joke. Why is
Okay.
divorce expensive?
Because it's worth it.
Ah! Thank you. 100%.
I have a
Sounds
first
like
wife, so I know all about the jokes.
I have two ex-wives. I'm always on the market for a new ex-Mrs. Pritchett, though.
Hey. Call in right now. Caller number 7. It could be you.
Yeah,
That's right.
That was like
That's
one of
right.
my worst ever pickup lines in the dating scene. It's like, hey, how would you like to be my future ex-girlfriend?
That's right. That's right. Hey, just so you know, I like my men like I like my doctors. I like them to be doctors.
Okay.
So
Run, Ben, run.
Why is
Captain America's shield's made out of vibranium.
Yes.
What's Hawkeye's shield made out of?
It doesn't have
Quicksilver.
a shield.
Quicksilver.
Out of Quicksilver.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, shit. Too soon.
Wow.
Too
Wow.
soon. Shit.
Yeah,
Hey, guys,
him off
I got to
the
be at
cliff.
work at 8 in the morning. I'm going to check out. You guys, I love you. Have a great night.
All right, Dookie.
Have a
to
good
see
night,
you,
Frogman.
I
Frog-
refuse
frog
to
man.
believe 8 in the morning on a Sunday is a time that actually exists.
Oh, it's there.
I know,
I'm up
right?
usually by then.
No,
With
no.
Lowe's that doesn't love me.
I mean, I get up at fucking 4 in the morning every day, so I can't sleep past 8. But,
No. I am allergic to the concept of 2 7 o'clocks in one day. Fuck that shit.
well, it's a reality.
No. Mm-mm. I deny your
I'm kind of
reality.
the
I'll
same,
just
and
do
I
my
could
own.
say the same thing about 8 o'clock. My shift starts at 9:30. My commute is a 2-minute walk from my bedroom to my desk. So
I hate
I
you.
get up at a quarter after 9.
Just so you guys know, I am expected somewhere at 9 o'clock, which is a little under 20 minutes away. So, yes, I'm sorry, folks. I actually do have somewhat of an actual life outside of this.
What?
Wait, what?
No.
Yeah, right?
What the hell is that?
Shocking. Yeah, there
You're
are actually
cheating
people,
on us?
There are people in the IRL that actually like me. So
It's like when you see your
Few and
teacher,
far
like at the store or something, and you find
When
out
were
your
you
teacher
going
doesn't
to
live at
tell us
school.
Yeah. When were you going to tell us about this, Neil?
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
I'm feeling a little hurt,
Well-
honestly.
well, you know,
If you're doing that, Neil, then I would like to because I've been wanting to ask, re-ask the original round the horn question that I asked, but I'm going to modify it slightly. Instead of an interview with, if you could sit down and have a conversation with anyone, living or dead, fiction or nonfiction, who would you have a conversation with? That's to go back to the original question I ever asked on here my first time on.
Ooh, wow.
Me.
Wow. That's a good question.
I want to play chess against myself.
Tons of snappy gloves now.
Amazing.
It'll never die. It will never die.
That which is dead.
Honestly, I think the person's still alive too. I think it would have to be, because I'm intrigued. He's a futurist, a physicist, a theoretical physicist, and he's just got some crazy ass, cool ideas and stuff like that. So I would have to say, Dr. Michio Kaku.
Okay. Yeah,
I like him, but he gets into the woo.
Yeah, but he's not an actual believer of woo. Don't forget that. He brings it up, but he also, most of the time, he talks about how whether or not something is viable in that field. Just read some of his books, man. I'm actually listening to one right now. Not the second, but it's loaded up on my Audible. It's not so much. He gets into a lot of the bizarre ends of quantum physics, which can sound like woo. And then you get somebody like Deepak Chopra, which actually takes it to that level of woo.
Because, like, what was it, that comet or whatever that we had that was passing, or like the asteroid that was passing like close to us? He's like, we don't know if it's gonna hit us, and he was like going out on like CNN and Fox and shit saying that. I'm like, dude, do not entice the crazies, please.
Well,
all of our information says that it's going to miss us by a
time, so they weren't sure. That's what they figured. But there are other things in our solar system that could irk that passage, right? So they couldn't say definitively at the time. At the time that he was on talking about that.
But like if you go into like a room,
right?
Yeah, but if you go into a room of people who don't know what you're talking about, you say, who knows what could happen? They're just going to automatically go to, it's going to hit us tomorrow. And a lot of them did. And it's like, dude, that's kind of irresponsible.
Coins.
Sure. But he's not responsible for that.
Yeah.
He's not responsible for the actions of idiots. Right? That's like trying to say that Judas Priest was responsible for that kid committing suicide. They weren't.
Uhaan, did you hear my round the horn question?
I did not.
It is, if you could sit down and have a conversation with anyone, living or dead, fiction or nonfiction, who would it be?
I'd also like to talk to Yoda.
Not for long, probably.
Qui-Gon.
Nice.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Mikey, you want to throw an answer out there?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That'd be cool conversation. Cool. Yeah.
Good first name too.
Yeah. Jonathan?
Leonard Bailey.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
The
who that is.
Some carpenter.
Fuck you, Mikey. He was a cabinet maker.
He's a what?
And he was a cabinet maker and inventor who created a lot of the modern features that are seen in modern hand tools.
Oh, cool.
In the late 19th century. And fuck you, Mikey.
Fucking called it.
We're going to go to Ben next.
Well, since you said fictional was allowed, I would talk to God and say, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
That's similar to Matt Dillahunty's answer. He said Jesus, because
that sounds like it could be dangerous, though, Ben. Remember, it's an angry and jealous God.
Yeah, but he's fictional.
Yeah,
so we're fine. Okay. But my actual answer, if I had to pick an actual person, Marie Curie, I would probably pick.
Ooh, good one.
Okay.
Better do it through Zoom.
And tell her to stay the hell away from the mercury and shit like that.
Even her chair is radioactive.
Yeah.
Randolph, what are you thinking?
Well, there's a character in the story I'm writing who I definitely want to talk to, but I guess for fictional,
one that we know,
fictional.
Somebody who people would really know would be Q. But
good answer.
For a real person, I would like to speak with Christopher Hitchens because I'm curious to know if I've actually solved his challenge.
What's the challenge?
Yeah.
The challenge to name something that a religious person can do that an atheist couldn't do. My answer to his question that as far as I know, nobody else has been able to solve it. The solution, in my view, is
pretty obvious to me.
Is what to convert to atheism. Sorry, what was your answer?
You said what could a religious person do that a non-believer couldn't do? Is that what the question was?
Yeah.
Give up your belief.
Yeah. No, I would say believe in a deity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's even more simple than what I thought. But yeah,
you don't really convert to atheism.
The question's a little bit more to it.
No, you don't.
But it's an ethical or moral thing that a religious person could do. Sorry, that's there's a bit more nuance to his question. I'm not remembering the whole thing correctly right now.
All right, sweet.
Emperor Leto II.
Oh, Jesus. Who the hell is that?
God Emperor Doom, the Tyrant. Yes, I know what you mean. You have to have read the Dune books to get that one.
I'm watching the movie. Figure it's faster.
The movie doesn't get that far. It's Muad'Dib's son.
Now, why would you think I knew what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Paul Atreides' son, who is known as Muad'Dib or Usul.
Yeah.
Usul, yeah.
Paul Atreides is the son of the Duke Leto I.
Also known as Duke Bonanza.
No. Not
Okay.
even close.
Well,
yeah, it was one moral action that only a believer in deity or deities could do. That was his challenge.
There was a moral aspect.
Yeah, and I think that because he writes about the immorality of religion and considers atheism to not be immoral, that I think that the answer to his challenge is to switch to atheism.
What happened to Jonathan? Somehow he clicked
He
the
messed
wrong
up his
button
camera.
again.
He messed up his camera.
Trying to mess with me.
Well, I'm going to end this round the horn question with Sauron.
Why would you want to meet Sauron?
I would like to get his opinions and views on everything that's going on during what's happening with the Lord of the Rings, so that you can find out what he's thinking and what he's doing. Well, that's going back.
Morgoth.
Favorite Gandalf myself, but that would be interesting.
Or the Blue Wizards. We can find out where the hell they are.
The twins. Yeah.
Dead and forgotten.
Anyway, that was the round the horn.
That was good.
That didn't take long either.
No, that one actually didn't, which is odd.
Well, it's because Mikey normally comes up with them, so there's a lot of pushback.
Oh,
Yeah, the first 15 minutes, everybody fighting me about the wording of the question.
I guess you could always ask for a round the horn question. What was your favorite round the horn question ever asked?
Yes, Mikey. It is a problem with everyone else, and not a problem with how you phrase the question.
Makes sense to me. I'm not seeing the issue.
I just pulled up a random question generator.
Yeah, you could do that too. You can also look at like icebreaker questions or party type questions, like where they do just like this. But that's what I pulled up a bunch of different pages.
Or just put some actual thought into it.
Nah, I ain't got time.
Here's an easy one. Will the human species ever go extinct?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Especially ultimately, even if we make it to the end of the cycle of our sun, it's going to go and we'll go.
Well, no.
I figure we'll be gone by then.
Before that ever happens. Before that ever happens, we're going to mutate into a new species of human that's more advanced than
But
what
we will
we are
still
now.
be human.
And this version of human is good. No, will be
Yeah, we
extinct.
will. We'll always be human.
Just like we're still
Right.
apes.
Yeah,
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
I
right.
suppose. Okay.
Are we still Neanderthals?
I'm not.
We aren't that. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
Not everybody's.
Is it
Not
though?
everybody's got Neanderthal
'Cause-
blood.
If we
They're on
evolve
their own
into a
lines.
species,
Because in a billion years, we're going to evolve beyond human.
see, if we evolve into a new species and the human portion of the species gradually disappears, it's gone extinct.
It will never disappear.
Well, we'll always have
Your
shared
phylogenetic clade will always stay with you.
So we're all Neanderthals too then.
We will always be
I am
growing.
not a
Neanderthals
not
We're all
everybody is
caveman.
Neanderthals.
We're all caveman.
Neanderthals are a cousin, not a.
No,
parent.
they're descendant.
No,
We didn't
Neanderthals and
discuss
Homo sapien.
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal and Homo sapien are two different animals.
There are actually a few humans that do have like a bloodline connection to Neanderthals, but that's like over in Europe and stuff.
Quiet Gorilla has that.
Correct.
Yep.
Like of the. Let me see. I haven't opened this in a while. On my 23andMe, that lets me know
How much
how many.
Neanderthal you've got?
Yeah, it's like barely any. But then like QG pulled up his, and his was like 70 out of the 82, and I had like 3 out of the 82. And that would be from my biracial mother's grandparents. Let me see. I don't even know where the fucking app is. 23. Are we gonna do? Should we do a shilling thing, Neil?
Yes. Go ahead. That would
Let's
be
do
good.
that.
That biblical currency, shillings?
No, Kurt Schilling.
Ah.
Bloody socks? What?
Uhaan, tell everybody where they can find you.
That.com.
UhaanRodric.com.
I'll take
I
you
just
right to
went
the
to
YouTube.
that.com and that's not you.
Shut up, Swede.
I'm a
Ba-dum-bum.
dad.
Ba-dum-bum. Student Dr. Ben, tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, so this is my channel, Student Dr. Ben, wherever it is. I also have a Twitch. That's Student Dr. Ben.
Yes.
Yeah.
Canadian.alim.man.
Yo, I am on the ACD Discord, hanging out there. I do IFWAs on Thursday nights and in the after show here. Bunch of times. That's where I am.
At Swede_Irish. Where can the people find you, Sweetie Pie?
They can find me there on the Twitters, and they can find me at Irish Swede on both Twitch and YouTube.
YouTubes. Randolf Richardson.
Where can you find me? In Canada.
Oh, Canada.
My YouTube channel is just Randolph Richardson. My name's spelled out. Remember, Randolph is spelled with an F, not a PH. Autocorrect might disagree, but it would be wrong. Also, the Canadian Atheists is the organization, if you want to find out more about what we do, at www.canadianatheists.ca. And in the near future, Neil and I will be co-hosting the True North Talk program. You can find out more about it at www.truenorthtalk.ca. Thank you.
No, I
Thank
don't
you
have to do
everyone
that.
for being here too.
So, well, now I don't have to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Skip.
Cheater.
I planned ahead. Beats the hell out of me while other people had to
That's
stuff.
true.
I plan ahead.
All right. All right.
Heroes.com.
Yep. I got a website.
Awesome.
And chest hair also. I didn't realize how that was until just now.
I need this big medallion.
I thought it was just what was falling out of your beard.
Nope.
Escapees.
Nice picture in the back.
Might be what's falling out of the top of my head.
A nice picture in the background. Did you draw that?
It's okay.
Got a nice picture in the background. Did you paint that?
No, that is actually done by the guy who does the artwork for the thumbnails.
Silas!
Elias Neofatu. He does great work, and he's very reasonable on his prices if you want to commission fantasy style art, especially.
He's amazing.
It does look very good.
He's amazing.
He's great, and it's just the best. I love him. I adore him.
Fucking Russ.
Shut up, Russ. I sent you a link, you piece of shit bastard. I sent you a link. You didn't even join us, you punk ass.
Yeah, you need to join in, Russ, because I want to talk to you about that little coffee can forge I sent you. Like, I want to know how that's going out.
I got to get going, guys. So
okay,
you guys can
Good night,
bring
Neil.
me in here later. But
At Mikey Famine. At Mikey Famine. The Bin Podcast on Thursdays, 2 p.m. Central. Dig on America, 10 p.m. Wednesdays. And Nat One Heroes on Sundays-ish on a bi-weekly basis. And then you'll see me here with Neil.
Yep.
My homie. My brother from another mother of a different color.
Coins, one more time before we go.
I finished my beer.
Yep, one more coins. It's 8:59, so we're pretty much on schedule. I'm proud of you guys.
We did it.
And Russ, you're going to be really mad because Duke Bonanza was in here with us tonight.
Yup. And he was only here because Russ wasn't here.
That's right. That's what he said.
That would make Russ mad.
Let's start rumors.
He said he wouldn't join if he knew Russ was coming.
People start rumors on the internet? What?
Nah, it's never happened before.
No. Lies?
All right. First and foremost, thank you, Uhaan Rodric, for being my guest of honor tonight. I had a great time with you. I already have a thank you tweet lined up and ready to shoot out there when we're offline.
Giggity.
So watch for that. Thank you all for jumping in here with us and having some fun with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's always great to see people here.
And thank you guys for going over to Twitch.
Yeah, and boosting those numbers. That was cool. Thank you very much for that.
Oh, what's the number at over there?
It's down to 4 now, but it was up to like 10 or 12 for
which is awesome.
Oh, let me see how many followers. Whoever's here, if you're not following Neil on, let me refresh the page. If you're not following him on Twitch, please do so because we only need 50, and we're at 39.
I have you at 43.
Oh, and we should all say hello to Russ's mom.
Oh, we're
Hi,
only.
Russ's mom.
Hi, Russ's mom.
Hi.
Yeah, we only need 7. Hey, before you guys fucking go away, go sub or go follow on Twitch so we can get this done, please.
Ready, dude?
Double check, make sure I'm on there because I'd hate to not be.
Yeah, it'd be awesome if we hit that.
I'm
50.
on there.
Cool.
Thank you.
I know I'm on there.
Also,
create some stock accounts. Sorry.
Okay, I was proud of you guys, but no, not fucking much.
We almost did it.
She said hi back. Okay, great. Awesome. Thanks. All right. So also the biggest thanks, of course, goes out to my producer, Mikey, because he's pretty fucking good at what he does. And of course, also to my patrons, because without them, I wouldn't be doing what I do. So you guys, I appreciate your support.
Expecto Patronus.
So, thank you. And I also, guys, my patrons, I still need addresses because I got a ton of stickers and I can mail them out to you.
What?
But I need addresses for those stickers. So you know, if you want a sticker, you're
supposed to provide that on
give me an
Patreon?
address. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure all your shipping.
I posted that a long time ago there.
Make sure all your shipping shit is good on Patreon, peoples.
Hey, I just make sure the payments go through. Like I didn't check beyond that.
Well, I'll send you a sticker, Jonathan.
Okay, now to take care of that. I feel stupid.
They're I got the newer ones, the big square ones with my logo in the center, so you can actually put them on something and put them on it. Never mind. They're cool stickers. But anyway,
put them on what?
Stickers stick on things, right?
They do that. They tend to, especially if they're sticky. Well, Randolph already mentioned the True North Talk, so yeah, we don't have to do that. So don't forget to come and watch me on the new revamped and relaunched Nonprofits, which airs 3 p.m. between Talk Heathen Atheist Experience, one of the ACA products there. Myself and, many people have been co-hosts of that show. And I will be back soon to be recording some episodes, because Jenna told me I better be. So, yeah. Right. And you can also watch us on usually on the last Saturday of every month. Not so much this month. We'll probably bump it a week because Andy has to do something for his kid. So it's Andy, Seamus, and myself, and we do this little show called Drinking Out Loud, and we make fun of people. So
Atheists.
It's over on the laugh atheist drinking. Well, I know, but they know. Never mind. So, anyways, it's on the Laughing and Disbelief channel. They can put it together, Mike. They're not, I have smart people watching the show.
SMRT.
Well, except for Russ. But anyway, so
got him.
Sorry, Russ, I had to get that in there. But it's on the Laughing and Disbelief channel, and Andy's got a great shows that he does on that. So head over there and give him a sub too. And that's about it, guys. So I got to get the hell out of here. So until next time, like I always say, what do you guys think of this? By the way, we're gonna make this the new intro, an outro. It'll have music and stuff, and the starting soon. But I think that's cool. Peter of You're Gonna Go For It made that for me a while back, and I've been wanting to use it. But anyways, what do I say? Oh yeah, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, "Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence."
Oh, what the fuck?
That's
what
the wrong one.
Damn it!
I'm also looking for a new producer.
God damn it!
I'm right here.
I got
problem is the
stuck
amount
on
of
the
Halo he
fucking
plays.
paper. I wasn't playing. I just suck at clicking.
You need to get a producer who's better at Halo then.
Yeah.
1v1 me, motherfucker.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Until next time. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.
Good night.
Bye.
Russ ain't mad, I tell you what. Oh, and hello, Russ's mom.